Can you answer 60 PMP question back to back under exam pressure while clock is tick, 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 moving from 240 to 0? This is exactly what we did in this session. 60 real question for the updated 2020 PMP exam. I like to say it post 9 July. This exam include two case study. The real PMP exam also include two case study. This PMP marathon includes two case study. Every single one, every single question, including case study, is solved live, out loud, with the same reasoning you need on your exam day using my signature 7-step formula. And I also taught you at the start of the session how to use that 7-step formula. Now, here is how I want you to use this video. This is an important part before you go to the video. Every question is its own chapter, so you can jump anywhere you want, right? And where you see pause, commit your answer. On the screen, pause the video. Choose your answer first, maybe put in the comment box, give the justification using 7-step formula. And once you have answered it, then I will give you a justification. Let me solve it with you. This is how you build a skill. It's not just about listening to the video. No, no, no. I want you to solve it. Take a notepad, give your justification, then see how I am doing it. Do not use AI or any other tool. Do it like your real exam, because this is 4 hours and this is how you build a stamina to sit for your real exam. I want to make sure you build a stamina, because when the student come to me, they have failed in the exam. This is the biggest reason they don't have stamina. Inside this 60 plus question answer session, you will see two case studies, then burn up, burn down chart, EMV, EAC, Kanban board questions, risk question, procurement, agile, stakeholder, communication, conflict management, everyday domain of the PMP exam. And this will prepare you for a PMP exam. Use this video, make sure you answer every single one. If you have to watch again, do that, because this one video can help you to clear PMP exam. Who am I? My name is Amer Ali. I'm a PMI coach and premium authorized training partner. In last 5 years, I have helped more than 4,000 people to become PMP. This year, more than 700 people. Post 9 July, we have more than 70 people clearing PMP exam. I'm a keynote speaker. I am speaking at PMI Summit, and I'm speaking on AI in project management. So I am the #1 person to understand how to answer this question, and proof says it. So now let me help you for free in this video. Enjoy it and put in the comment what did you learn from it. Let's start the journey now. And I'm going to make sure in the next 4 hours you are going to learn how to solve question answers. And not only that, I'm going to make sure this becomes the most effective session. Normally, we do this session for our own students, but I want to make sure every single one who's in this session, they learn the best of their capability. So without further doing it, put in the chat box, is this your first time that you are preparing for PMP, or you have taken that training before? One thing I want to set straightforward here so that everyone is clear. If you don't know what is PMP, if you are thinking, okay, shall I do PMP or shall I not do PMP, this session is not for you. Okay, I'm going to be very blunt here. This session is only for those people who knows what is PMP, those who knows why to prepare for PMP, and they are ready to go ahead and give their exam. And this session is updated according to the new PMP exam. How many of you know that PMP exam was updated on 9th of July? Put something on the chat box. You know that PMP exam was updated on 9th of July. Okay, I know. Perfect, perfect. Okay, awesome, awesome. So many of you know that the PMP exam was updated on 9th of July. Perfect, that is amazing. Okay, so this session will be 4-hour PMP question answer session. Okay, so let's go with that. This session will be 4-hour PMP question answer session. But before I go into PMP and start working into that, I want to put that thing in a straightforward context. There are 3 things you should know in order to pass PMP exam. There are 3 things you should know in order to pass PMP exam. Put in the chat box what are the 3 things you should know. There are 3 things you should know, you should master in order to pass the PMP exam. What are those 3 things? Put in the chat box. PMP mindset. Okay, what else? 3 things, not more. Consistency, people, process. No, I mean, good. Mhm. That's domain, people, process, business environment is domain, not the 3 things. Hmm. Okay, okay. Thank you very much for the input. This will be an interactive session, so I will be asking you a lot of questions as we move forward. Okay, okay. 3 things. 3 things you need to master. A little bit back is okay. Okay. The first and most important is flow of PMP. This is the fundamental. Is it an introductory session for PMP? It will be a 60 question answer, Hazrat Ali, very advanced question answers made by certified PMPs. Okay, made by, so very advanced question answers we will be doing into it. One of like those question answers have been made by certified PMPs. So I wanted to make sure the baseline is set here. Flow of PMP. You must master what's the flow of PMP. What is the flow of PMP? So in order to master the flow of PMP, what I always say is that initiation, planning, execution, monitoring and control, and closing. Hazrat Ali put in the chat box what happens in initiation, planning, execution, and everyone else put in the chat box what happens in the flow of PMP. What is flow of PMP? What happens in initiation, planning, execution, monitoring and control, and closing? Put in the chat box. What are the 5 process group? That's the flow of PMP. Put in the chat box. In order to master flow of PMP to our students, we give this PMP booklet. All of you, when you registered, I did give you this option to buy this for $19. This is PMP booklet. You can again buy this. It is available for e-copy. You can buy it on my website only for $19. This is 14 pages notes. One of the most important document in the entire PMP. Flow of PMP. Okay. PMP booklet. Second thing is language of PMP. Again, the same document, PMP booklet can help you to master the language of PMP. The third thing is one of the most important thing and mostly missed in that. Okay, whenever like I had a call with one of the person, he had a 25 years of experience, and when I told him that this PMP, he shared that Amer, I have 20 plus years of experience. I don't think so. I need to do that. Okay, Hazrat Ali is saying why PMPs. Go to my YouTube channel. My name is Amer Ali. You will be able to see that. Then this session is not for you. Okay, this session is for those people who know what PMP is. They want to solve it. They want to learn about it. They want to learn for solving question answers. This is not a basic session. Okay. If you don't know why PMP is valuable, that session is not for you. Third and most important is skill of solving PMP question answers. The word here is skill. So this is what we are gonna do in today's session. We are gonna go in very depth working on the skill of solving PMP question answers. Okay, skill of solving PMP question answers. So I use 7-step formula to teach how to solve PMP question answer. Today in this session, at the end of the session, I'll give you my 7-step formula. Those who are my students, they already have. Plus other people, I'm gonna give you gifts for those people who stays till the end. First, two important things. First thing I'm gonna give it to you. is, first thing I'm gonna give it to you is my 7-step formula booklet. Second thing, I'm gonna give it to you. Second thing, I'm gonna give you a study roadmap. Okay. Second thing, I'm gonna give you study roadmap. The entire study roadmap, free of cost, I'll give it to you. Okay. But I'll show you at the end of the session how to get it and what's the way to look into that. You will get the free study roadmap as well as my 7-step formula booklet. This 7-step formula, how to solve PMP question answers, you will get it. Okay. I want to share it. Those people who are my students, they get daily question answer session, other things. But those who are here for the first time, you will get this free 7-step booklet, how to solve question answer. That is the most important thing which people fail into the exam. So what's the 7th step? What are the 7 steps for solving question answers? If you are my student, put in the chat box, what are the 7 steps that we do for solving PMP question answers? 7 step for solving any PMP question answers. Okay, step number 1. Thank you. I really liked it. 7 steps to solve any PMP question answer. Step number 1, slow down. Now, this step is more important than everything else. The reason being, most of the time, the timer is running. People get confused. People get panic. They say, no, we need to move forward. We need to move quickly. Actually, it is exactly opposite of that. The most important thing is slow down. When you slow down, you are able to understand the question in a better context. You are able to master the question in a exact way. So slowing down can be the most important thing. Step 1, very important. Step 2, identify where are you. Again, it goes back to the flow of PMP. Are you in initiation? Are you in planning? Are you in execution? Are you in monitoring and control? Are you in closing? Where are you? Identifying where exactly you are able to solve the question answer in the most effective way. Initiation, planning, execution, monitoring and control, and closing. I want to emphasize here, if you don't know what happens in initiation, what happens in planning, what happens in execution, what happens in monitoring and control, what happens in closing, you cannot solve PMP question. So the first thing in the main 3-step formula was flow of PMP. Okay. Then we are coming to the skill of solving question answer, which is 7 step. Again, second thing goes back to the loop. You need to know what happens in initiation, what happens in planning, what happens in execution, monitoring and control, and closing. Okay. Third step is, are you in agile or predictive? Okay. Are you in agile or predictive, or maybe in hybrid? Where are you in? Understanding that, very important thing. Okay. Understanding where you are, which type of project is it, is critical for your PMP exam. It changes things. Again, if you don't know what agile is, if you don't know what is predictive, it that comes into the flow of PMP, we need to know. Okay, that is very important. That as per you, what is agile methodology? This is not the session for that. This is directly solving PMP question that we will discuss in detail in our batch class that starts on Friday, the entire agile. Are you in agile? Are you in predictive? We need to understand it. Then fourth thing is your role. Are you a project manager? Are you a sponsor? Are you a product owner? Are you a team member? 9 out of 10 time you will be basically project manager. But still understanding it, knowing it is very critical, very important. 4 steps are clear. Any confusion in the first 4 steps? Okay. Fifth step. Now this fifth step is particularly important when the question is more than 3 liner. How many of you are familiar How many of you are familiar that now case study is coming into exam? Now case study is coming into the exam. How many of you are familiar with that? Okay. So you know that the case studies are coming into the exam. Sanjeev Kumar, whatever the questions you have put in the chat box, at the end of the session, there will be a time when whatever the questions you have, we will go through it. Okay. Not before. So case studies are the part of the exam which is more relevant now with the rule number 5. You need to read the last line first. Then 6. This, if you do not do this, if you do not do, you cannot pass the exam. Okay, you cannot pass the exam, and that is identify keywords. In every question we will practice, there are some keywords. In every question there are some keywords. We need to pinpoint it, we need to identify them. Those keywords can be the most important thing in your class, most important thing in each question. We need to identify those keywords. Okay. And finally, the last step. If you don't do anything else, if you don't do anything else and just do the last 7th step, if you just do the last 7th step, we will be able to solve any question. And that is use elimination technique. Use elimination. Aisha, I read your message. I'll come to that. Use elimination technique. What does that mean? There are 4 options: A, B, C, D. Like out of 180 questions of PMP, there are 4 options. Out of 4 options, mostly 2 options are wrong. 2 options are wrong. You are left with 2 options. Like I get a lot of people who fail in the PMP exam, and they are always saying one thing, Amer, I can eliminate 2 options. I'm getting confused in 2. Okay. That's the entire PMP. Out of 4 options, 2 options will be useless, let's say, and 2 options will be just like that. Here, your all other skills come. You need to identify as a project manager in the PMI, what will you do? Okay. So 2 options, you need to look into that. Clear? I will not be providing the recording of this, Usman. For those people who need recording, they can buy it for $99 later. This is, if you are my premium student, you will get, but for everyone else, you can buy it later on for $99. So it's a live only session. So be there. One more time, all 7-step formula, because that stands how you solve question answer. First and most important, slow down. Slow down. Number 2, identify keywords. What are sorry. Step number 1, slow down. Read the question slowly, and I will go with you in a slow down direction also. Number 2, identify where you are. Are you in initiation? Are you in planning? Are you in execution? Are you in monitoring and control? Are you in closing? Number 3, agile plus predictive. Are you in agile or are you in predictive? Which type of process group are you in? It's agile or it's predictive? Where are you? Okay, which type of process group is this? Which type of life cycle is it? Is it agile? Is it predictive? Understanding. Role number 4, are you a project manager, sponsor, or product owner? Most of the time, you will be project manager, but it can be that you are sponsor in that pattern question. So you need to identify. Read a line. Point number 5, read the last line first. So the question is normally 3-4 liners. So read the last line first. Mostly that last line will say, Aisha Zafar, you asked this question multiple times. What should the project manager do next? What should the project manager do first? Like doing next and doing first, that changes the entire dynamics. Okay, so very important to see the last line. But you cannot read the last line first. You cannot do other steps if you are not slow down. So step number 1 is very important. Then keywords. Each question will have some keywords. You need to pinpoint, okay, this is the keyword, this is the keyword, this is the keyword. And then finally, elimination technique. Go through all the steps and then eliminate the options. 7-step formula for your PMP exam. So far, what we have learned two things. First, we learned 3 steps to pass PMP. 3 steps was flow of PMP, language of PMP, 7-step solving question answers. Then we discuss 7-step how to solve PMP question answers. Now, third thing and very, very important thing is basically how the PMP exam is structured. Many people said that we don't even know how the PMP exam is. So let me show you for all the students who are here. I want to 7-step. One should have a good understanding of English. Of course, without understanding English properly, you cannot pass the PMP exam. There is no way whatsoever. If you don't understand English, if Babar Khan, you can put your answer questions in the chat box, or at the end of the session, we will discuss all the questions, whichever you have the questions here. So how basically we are gonna look like, how the exam look like. Let's take you there. And Aslu, how you are gonna manage time into that. That's very critical, how you are going to manage time into the PMP exam. Because if you do not manage time in the PMP exam, then everything else become kind of useless. And the reason most of the time students fail in the PMP exam is, Babar, I'm lowering your hand because if whatever the question is, you can ask at the end the session, okay? Or you can put in the chat box. So how basically to manage the PMP exam time? What is the way to look into the management of the time? Okay, let me take you to the real exam that look like real exam. My simulation that we give it to our students. So let's put into this. This is one of the mock. When you join our program, you do get a lot of them questions. So you have 240 minutes, which mean 4 hours. Okay. Sir, will you do PMP training breadcrumb? Yes, I have a class starting on Friday, and training fees is $999 for that. Okay, so if you wanted to know, the class starts on Friday, this Friday. So the exam will have 180 question answers, 240 minutes. The first section will be case-based study, and then there will be 2 sections that is not case-based study, but the questions can come. Okay, so read this quickly. You want to take a screenshot of this, you can take it. I'll wait for 5 seconds, then I'll move ahead. Please, once you take the screenshot or read it, just message me, I'll move ahead with that. Done. Now, let me show you the real exam. How does it actually look like? Okay, so since it's my mock, I want to make it control. So when the exam starts, exam looks like this. Okay, this is important. Exam look like this. This is a case-based study. If you don't know, now you know. This is a case-based study. One side, the question will be there. Okay, and one side, this is the detail of the questions. This is question and then detail. So as I said, you need to slow down to understand this question. Okay, then let's say you're using 7-step formula and the timer is running here. 240-minute timer. You have a calculator in your exam. You have an option to highlight. If you want to highlight some word, you can highlight to identify the keywords. You can highlight here. And here, Aisha, you were asking what is the purpose of last line. Here, the option is what the project manager should recommend. And as I talked about elimination technique, you can use elimination technique also on the simulator. Just like the real exam, now you are left with one option. You select the answer. Okay, you select one answer. Let's say I selected A. I move to the next question. Same case study. Just look at that. Same case study. Same case study, transferring a semiconductor. Same case study, it will have 5 questions. 5 questions so far. Okay, 5 questions. If there is a question that you are confused, you can put flag for review. You put this question flag for review and you can come back later on. 5 case-based study question, and when you click next, you get a 6th question. It's a new case-based study. 6th question is a new case-based study, not the same. Okay. 6th question is a new case-based study. Am I making sense? First 5 question, okay, 5 question, one case-based study, then question number 6, the next case-based study question. Okay, this is basically different questions for each time. 6th question, next case-based study. Okay, so going to the next question, next case-based study question, question 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, after question number 10, when you press next, exam will say that the section number 1 is done. Section number 1 is done. Do you want to review the question that you have skipped? If you say no, I'm done. If you want, you can go flag for review, which questions you want to review. So you see, only first 10 questions are open. So I said, okay, I reviewed question number 5. Okay, so I end the section. As soon as you end the section, this is important. Guys, Aslu, Ali, Bilal, as soon as you end the section, you cannot go back to it. That's done. Okay, that's done. You end the section. Okay, yes, end the section. Now a 10-minute break starts. This 10-minute break is not included in your 4 hour of exam. The exam is 240 minutes, which is 4 hour. This is a different timer. Your timer stopped, your examination is stopped. Okay, the other timer is running there. Okay, now let's say you take 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, automatically exam starts, or you resume your break. Now you are at question number 11. Now here, from question number 11 till 95. 11 till 95, this is section number 2. You solve these questions, okay? However you want to do it. Once you solve these questions, these are the normal old PMP questions. Okay, so you end the section number 2, again 10-minute break starts. Okay, then the final section, last section, from 96 to 180 questions. Okay, once you end the section, this is, since it's a mock, we do it for root cause analysis. You get a detailed report. Since it's my simulator, like what did you do right, how you can do it, what's the reference, my PMP booklet or my checklist, like we have multiple documents, how you can look into that with each justification, etc., etc. Okay, this is the new PMP exam. You can, if you are a premium student, Sharfiullah, you will get the recording. If you are not a premium student, you can buy the recording later on for $99. So I did say that, Aslu, Hazrat Ali, Ramzan, those who are my student, if someone asks the question, you already know the answer, please answer it. Okay? Don't make me to say it again. Is it beneficial for people working in the, of course. I had a student, she's this PhD, she did the PMP. So that was very beneficial. Okay, now, are we clear about the new exam pattern, how the new exam work into that? Okay, the case study Sayyid Ali is one of the biggest difference between the new or old exam. Okay, are we clear about that? Okay, let's now move to one of the most important thing, basically how to manage time. So you tell me in the chat box, since you have 240 minutes, how you are gonna manage that time. If I ask you, everyone, there is 240 minutes, there are 3 sections, how you are gonna manage the time. Somebody said that $999 is the fixed price. Oh, $999 is too much. So my students who have paid, Aslu, Hazrat Ali, can you tell, is it too much for the things we are doing? My students are my biggest reference. The new AI has new AI corporation. Okay. So my recommendation for the time management is this. First section, since it's a case-based study, since the first section is a case-based study, my recommendation is this. Section 1 or A, spend 25 minutes to that. Since it's a case-based study, then for sure take a 10-minute break. Now, 240 total time. After 25 minutes, what do we have? We are left with 215. The exam fees does not include into that. 215. Now you are left with this. Section 2, which is this is question number 1 to 10. Section 2 is question number 11 to 95. My recommendation is spend 108 minutes for this, which means you are left minus 108. You are left with 107 minutes. So section number 3, which is question 96 to 180, you should do in 107 minutes. So take a screenshot of this so that you know every single time how you should do. Okay? Clear? If you want to make it more effective, you can put it basically 24 minute 107 107 108 108. I made it 25, just make it more relevant. You can put it 107 107. Okay? Clear? Sections are clear to everybody? Section 1, 2, and 3. Now time management is clear? Cool. Okay. Now let's go into the real exam. Straightforward, I'm gonna give you one case study. Okay. I'm gonna give you one case study. Take a screenshot of this and this will help you for your exam. How to manage that time. This is the best way. I actually spend a lot of time doing myself multiple mocks, finding out what's the right time to look into that. And then in August alone, over 9 students have cleared in the month of August in the new, and from 9th of July till now, almost 45 or 47 students have cleared PMP in the new. I talked every single one of them. Then other students who follow me at YouTube, etc., whoever clears, email me. I talk to every single one. And this, I have found out, this is the perfect time management as of now. If there's any change, I will keep letting you know. Okay, I'll keep letting you, but this is the time management strategy which I feel you should copy. Clear? Okay. By the way, people, HSC professionals are asking, I'm a NIBOSH certified. I did NIBOSH IGC long time back when it was only report and 2 exam. And actually, along with me, multiple other health and safety professionals did. They shifted their career with the help of this. So highly recommended for the for HSC professionals if they want to improve their career. Okay. Okay. Now, are you ready for the question? Any question in the chat box that is not answered here? Adil, thank you very much. Everyone is ready for the question answers? Cool. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna give you a case study, straightforward, take 5 minutes to read it. Okay, then we go to the question answers. Case-based study question for PMP, 9 clinics learn Scrum. This, okay, so very important thing. When I interviewed many students, we have made a data bank. We have made a data bank of case studies. Like this is 1 out of 74. Okay, now my goal is by the end of this month, and I am working with the certified PMPs. Okay, I'm working with a certified PMP to make a big case study data bank. Goal is 100. I have already made 74. This is 1 out of it. I bring the one which is more relevant to the real exam. Okay, the first case study is comparatively easy. This is an easy one. Then there is a hard one, although they are synchronized in the steps, but I will change it according to that so that you do not get lost in the case study. Here you go. Read the case study. Thank you, Fatima. You have 5 minutes. Read the case study. Everyone who is watching on LinkedIn, YouTube, they can message me on my number right now. I am sending the links to the people who wants to join. Again, those who are watching at YouTube, you can join the Zoom link so that you do not have any problem in watching that. It's free of cost. Just message me on the number and team will send you the link. Same goes for Instagram. Do not highlight on my board, please. Nurul Huda, do not highlight on my board because everyone else will get disturbed. Sorry for that. But Zoom does not give the option that when you write it, you write on your own way. I'm sorry for that. Shad, please do not write on the board. The people will get disturbed from it. Okay, time's up. Explain me the question in your word. Okay, so Bright, let's how to basically solve the case study. Okay, now there's another skill that you need to learn. Another skill that you need to learn how to solve the case study. But again, 7-step formula will be applied here. I will start from the last line. The next several weeks will decide whether yeah, hmm. The next several weeks will decide whether Scrum sticks at bright smile or quietly collapse back into the task list. Okay. Bright Smile dental partners run 9 clinics and loses roughly 11% of booked appointment to no show. Okay. The group is building an online booking and recall reminder system so patient can book, confirm, and reschedule without phoning the front desk. A Scrum team of 6, 4 developers, a designer, and a tester. So this means so far the question is agile. Okay, the question is agile. Somebody is writing it. I request you, Imran, please do not write it. Okay, so a Scrum team of 6, a 4 developer, designer, and a tester works in 2 week sprint with a product owner from patient service and a Scrum master hired for this effort. The practice director sponsors the project and reviews the progress at each sprint review alongside clinic office manager. Good. Proper Scrum scenario is there. Okay. The organization is new to agile ways of working, and the early sprints are exposing that. The practice director privately doubt that a team without assigned task and individual accountability can be trusted to deliver. So there is a problem. You do not assign task to the agile team. You do not, they select their task themselves. Okay. And has asked more than once who is keeping people on task. The office manager are enthusiastic but impatient. Each review produce a new list of feature wishes and several manager expected anything they raised to appear by the following sprint. Meanwhile, the team itself is still forming its habit. We know the team passes through Tuckman ladder, forming, storming, norming, performing, and adjourning. Right? They passes through the entire journey. What finished work really means, how to run its event, how to run sprints, and the next several weeks will decide whether Scrum team sticks to that or not. So this is how I recommend when you are solving case-based study question. Step number 1, read quickly. I called it skim it. So that quickly, because when you see a big paragraph, the brain suddenly get, oh, such a big paragraph. When you read it quickly, you get a, in even in a skim way, which we called skim, we get a quickly idea into that. Okay, this is the entire thing. Then second second time you read by highlighting keywords. Okay, and third time, the third passage, you use slow down technique. Initially, first 4 or 5 times when you do the case study, it will look difficult, but after that, it will become very easy to solve any case-based study. Okay, are we clear about the case study? Now we go to the question number 1. So this is the question number 1 for the first case-based study. Solve the question. You have 1 minute. How to dent keywords? That is the entire thing. That's the preparation. Na? Anwar, you prepare it, then you do it. Muhammad, please do not write down on the board. Other people will get disturbed from it. Thank you. Bharat, good to see your answer. Rubama. Okay. Again, guys, we discussed in the Tuesday coaching call that answer this one thing. We need to make sure we always give the justification. I don't see anyone giving the justification. We discussed that on Tuesday or not in detail. Huh? Ali, Asalu, we discussed that on or not? We need to give justification of each question. If we don't give the justification, answer does not matter. Okay? Answer whatever the answer you give, it's okay. Thank you for that. But justification needs to be there. Okay? The practice director asks the Scrum Master to assign each developer their task for the sprint and to report on daily on individual completion. Okay, so the nothing slips to the track. How is sprint actually assigned in Scrum? Now, this is an important thing. The question is saying something and it is asking how actually it is done. Okay, so the Scrum Master assign task? No. The product owner? No. Team does it? Yes. Each developer owns the? No. So C is the right answer here. Okay. You got the right answer, but justification is important. Next question. Okay. So I see Muhammad Akhtar Abbas, you took the question, you put it to AI and you got the justification. AI is not allowed in the real exam. So if you use AI to justify the answer, that will, you cannot do that in the real exam. So try to use your own brain. G, what's the answer of this question? There is no attendance. What do you need but sub for attendance? Varith, Jasim, justify. A developer declares the reminder features finished. It runs on their laptop. Though it has not been tested against the live booking system, the sprint review is tomorrow. And the tester object, what does the team need to resolve this? A definition of done, including integration testing. So definition of done means that okay, this task is completed. The product owner's approval of each item at the sprint review. Of course, we need to get the product owner approval, but comes later. Definition of done has more superior. So A and B both are right, but A is better. Okay, a separate hardening sprint. Hardening sprint we do at the end to make sure everything is aligned. Each developer on its professional judgment. Okay, that's a good thing, but that is not basically which is required here. That is not gonna do job for us. Okay, D, each developer on professional judgment. No, that is not the right answer also. So the best answer for it is A option because we want to make sure each one get their own answers in the correct way. So A is the right answer here. And I see many of you are getting that. So you see, even the case study is a big thing. Still, it's not that you get confused into it. You can solve the question answer properly. Okay, let's go to the next question. Next question. Okay. Someone, Zay Bajwa is saying, you don't hear me. Can you hear me, guys, or the voice is problem? Okay. How long the recording will continue? The entire session will be recorded, but it will only be given to the premium students, those who are a part. Everyone else, they can purchase it for $99. Farhan, please do not write on the board. Okay, so the sprint lands badly, two item unfinished, and visible tension between two developers. The Scrum Master scheduled the retrospective, and an office manager scoffs that team hold meetings about its meeting. Okay, how should the Scrum Master explain what the retrospective is? Okay, reviewing now. What the question is here? Everything else. What the question is? That's why when I said the last line is the key in the exam, we need to understand what the question is asking. Here, the question is asking about what is a retrospective, right? What is reviewing the increment with stakeholder? That's sprint review. Re-estimating the backlog? No. Documenting individual mistake, we don't do that. How the team worked and choosing improvement. So the right answer is D. Delta is the right answer for you. D is the right answer. Okay. Here D is the right answer. Okay. Now next question is interesting. And that question can come in the questions comes in the exam. So what they do, they give you a board. Okay. This is your task board or status board where it is showing work item, recall, reminder, SMS, in progress, ninth, daily, days in progress, synchronous calendar, 7, 6, etc. etc. So this is in progress. This you need to do. Take a look of the board because what will happen, the next question will be from the board type. Now answer this question. Yeah, sure, Jasim. So one more time, I'm going back. This is the status. Okay. This is the status, Jasim. And this is the question. On day 8th of 10-day sprint, the board look like the exhibit. 4 item opens, nothing finish, 2 items untouched. Based on the exhibit, what should the developer do first? So this is the keyword here. Start the 2 remaining items so that every story shows in progress. What will be the value? If something is not completed, starting everything will not yield the results. Okay. SOM to finish the item to closest to done before. I'll explain this option. Return to the oldest item to product backlog. No, we need to complete that. Extend the sprint, we cannot extend it. Okay, what is swarming? What is swarming? There's a technique that is called swarming. What does swarming actually mean? Swarming means the entire teams come together and work on one thing. That's basically your swarming. Right? Swarming means the entire team comes together and work on one thing. That's what we need to do. We need to finish first thing, then get the next one. Last question of the first case study. No, Zavar, we cannot extend the sprint. That's not possible. Yuvraj, I have a problem with the words. That's what basically, Yuvraj, 3 things. Flow of PMP, language of PMP, skills of question answers. So I really like what Yuvraj said. I think I have the problem with words. Prem, please do not write on the board, brother. Other people will get disturbed. So that's an important thing that you learn in the entire program about the language of it. Okay, G, question number 5. At the review, office manager asked for a waitlist feature by next Friday, and the director agrees on the spot, then turn to the team. Sprint planning is Monday. What should the product owner do? Honor the sponsor commitment by adding the features to the current sprint. Okay. Decline. We cannot just decline it. Ask the developer to work the coming weekend so the promised date can meet. Okay. Size the request to the team order to backlog by value and forecast. That is what we actually do. We identify what is highly valuable and we worked into that way. So D is the right answer. So D is the right answer here. Okay, very important thing. I do have another case study for here. But what we will do, we will go to the normal. As I showed you the first 10 question answer, I bring exactly just like that 10 question answer. We solved one case study. Now we go to the question answers and then we will solve the right questions. Okay, D is the right answer. So with the team and order it in the backlog. What does that mean? High value, high risk. Yes, Anwar, but we are not taking a break right now. So this is the next case study. This will be difficult one. Okay, but we'll come back to this case study later on. Now we are going to solve question answers. Okay, different question. Okay, each question I'll give you 90 seconds. You need to use 7-step formula and answer me in the justification. Guys, is my voice not clear? I am getting this message, or some people have internet issue. So I would like to see that. So some people have problem into that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. If someone asks, just put in the chat box that it is clear. Maybe they have the issue. Yeah, as per exam, it should be, but we are not doing 180 question, Anwar. We will do 60 questions. Justify Yaya, Adil, justify your answers. Okay, let's go to the question now. Which set of risk responses strategy is most appropriate for addressing this new situation? A land developer is planning to construct a single unit rental home. Okay. Before construction begins, a new zoning regulations allow multiple unit rental home on the same parcel. Which set of the risk response strategy is most appropriate? Now you get an opportunity here. First thing first, it's an opportunity. Opportunity mean it's a positive risk. Okay. Avoid, mitigate, transfer, escalate. This is for negative risk. This is for negative risk. Mitigate, negative risk. Exploit, enhance, share, escalate. This is for the positive risk. This is a very important thing to understand here. Okay. This is a very important thing. You need to identify the keyword using 7-step formula, elimination technique. This was an easy question. All three are negative risk, and you need to do that. Now, here is an important thing that's very relevant. That's very relevant. If you don't know the PMP language, you will consider exploit is something bad, which is not. Okay. By the way, many people are putting case studies are difficult. So I wrote this entire workbook when you join the program. Okay, you get this entire workbook, which is actually the entire PMP in the case-based study. I wrote it for the new PMP exam. So when you are in the program, you will get this. So some of the batch 8 students are there. Don't worry about it. For other people, you can buy it on Amazon. Next question. Unfortunately, I cannot explain the 7-step again. But you will get a booklet, you can read from it. Please do not write on the board kindly. Okay, first question. Was it a burn up chart or burn down chart? Okay. So what does the burn up chart shows? How much work has been done? Okay. So let's go back to the question. How much work? So if we look at the question, this is your work that you are doing it. The work is not doing anything bad. As per se, work is happening in the right direction. The problem is this was supposed to be a scope. The line for the scope should be like this. The scope is fixed. That's how you complete the work. But scope keep on adding here, which is a problem. The product owner should not ask the team to change their sprint commitment. It's not about the sprint commitment. More work is being added there. The team should have stopped on day 4. No. The team is not meeting the expectations. Okay. Like C is not a bad option actually. If D was not in the answer, C is not a bad option at all. D, the team is accepting. Yes. Too much work is being coming to this direction. So D is the right answer. By the way, guys, before we move ahead, I want to share you one thing. Today, I designed the session in this way that the last session, the last 10 questions from 50 to 60 questions are the question which has came into the exam at least 10 times. I designed it into this way so that it can give more value to those people who stayed till last night and go into it. Is it good? Is it excited? That at the end and the giveaways, I will give you for those who are not my student, they will get at least more than $1,000 free giveaway. I'll tell you how to get it. And again, it will be shared for those who stay at the end. I'll tell how to get it. Cool? Okay, D is the right answer here. Next question. Very simple question, but again, understanding the flow of PMP is extremely important. If you don't know, you cannot answer. Which authorized the project? If you got this question wrong, your entire concepts are messed up. B is the right answer. Note that we will discuss in detail in our class. about the risk topic. The entire risk topic is all about it. Okay, so let's go with the question. A risk has 40% probability and would cost 80,000 if it occurs. Okay, so the call a risk has 40% probability. Okay, which means out of 100%, 40% it will occur, and it would cost 80,000. So if I want to calculate expected monetary value, 80,000 multiplied by 40%, this becomes almost 30,000. What does it becomes? Put in the chat box, guys. The PM is considering a 25,000 mitigation. Okay, so what he want? He want to put 25,000. That would reduce the probability to 10%. Okay, so if he put 25% contingency, what it does? 32,000. 32,000. Okay. If the PM is considering a 25,000 mitigation, that would reduce the probability to 10%. Okay, so let's see if the probability become 30%. Okay, by the way, how did you do calculation? I want to know. How did you do the calculation? So many people answered very quickly. How did you do the calculations? B and D. I want to know that. Man, nobody put the calculation in the chat box. What in detail? Atar, put more. How did you go to the 24,000? That's a good. Now that's it. How did you want to the 24,000? Because many people are putting B, many people are putting D answer. So how did you went to that? That's a good question actually. We have like a lot of question for risk today. Okay, then. Okay, let's go for this. Risk has 40% probability and would cost $80,000. The PM is considering a $25,000 mitigation, which means we'll put $25,000 and that would reduce the probability to 10%. Okay, the probability of happening will become 10%. So let's say now 80,000 into 10%. How much it becomes? It becomes 8,000. So you have put 8,000 plus 25,000. How much it becomes? 8 plus, how much it becomes? 33,000. So what should you do now? Because even doing that, now it becomes 33,000. So what should you do? What should you do? Yes, the mitigation reduced from 32,000 to 8,000. No, guys, one more time. Since this is a calculation question, many people are getting confused here. So let me give you this question, how to look into that. When we mitigate a risk, the cost should be less. Okay. If please do not write on the board kindly, Anwar. Right now, mitigation cost 25 plus 8 becomes 33. If that risk happen, it cost us 32. 33 is greater than 32. Yes, the mitigation is less than, no, 33,000 is more than 32. It is wrong. Okay. Mitigation reduces benefit. It does not benefit us. No. Straightforward. We do not mitigate it. We do not mitigate it. Never liked it, but you answer. We don't mitigate the risk. Yes, Farhan, we accept this risk. I highly recommend for those people who still did not understand, take a screenshot of this question, do calculate the expected monetary value. This will be helpful. Okay, I want to make sure and remember these questions are the part of the business environment. Since now business environment is a high domain, you need to learn that thing. Okay, this question is clear? Put yes or no in the chat box. Thank you, Atif Ali. Perfect. Next question. Yeah, Misbah. Anywhere where projects are PMP is helpful. And I'm stopping the screen. And Adil Hader, I am calling you here. Where are you? Adil, can you unmute yourself? Adil Hader, my student, can you unmute yourself?
Sir,
Anji, can you hear me, Adil?
yes, I can hear you.
Did you watch the video that I shared about the risk and issue? What did I explain that?
Yes, I watched it.
What was the said in the video?
As I understand that once the risk occurred after the process plan, because it's already occurred.
And
Okay.
what
Then,
was the purpose of entire video, Adil? The purpose of entire video was to remove this confusion forever.
yeah,
Again, we are standing on that. So you need to watch that video again. Who, tell me truly, did you watch that? Or you're just saying to make me happy?
yes, I watched it.
So one more time. One more time, Ali. Adil.
Okay.
Okay? Acha, acha. So a very important thing here, and I actually, let me tell you this thing. When I was making these questions, I actually redrafted this question and I changed the wording. I changed the wording only to see that how many of you actually who watched the video, they remembered it. So I understand you can get confused, and that's why I am here for you to re-emphasize before you go to the exam, you master that concept. Okay. Even I said that the start of the video, many trainers get this concept wrong. So don't be hard on yourself. That's okay. Okay. That's okay. So let's go into that one more time. What the concept is here. Maybe, maybe in that Tuesday coaching call, we go through the risk topic one more time. For those people, what we are talking, no, Rob, it's not allowed. This is recording is only for the premium student, which we will share. So every day for our students, those who are enrolled in our program, this is one question answer session. Every single day we do question answer session, 1 hour, 2 hour, 1 hour, some days. So on Tuesday question answer session, we discuss this concept. Okay. On the Tuesday question answer session, we discuss this concept. You identify the risk, you put it into the risk register. Okay. When a trigger happens, if everything is according to the plan, if everything is according to the plan, you update risk register, then you reevaluate for residual risk and secondary risk. If everything is according to the plan, nowhere issue log come. You see, the word issue is problem. It's a negative thing. So if everything is happening according to the plan, why would you even touch the issue log? Please put in the chat box if that's clear. One more time, if everything is happening according to the plan, why would you even update issue log? Okay, Adil, Adil Hader, clear? If everything happens according to the plan, you do not touch issue log. If something happened that is not according to the plan, then we touch issue log. Okay, so a project risk register includes a known threat that has now occurred, negative risk. The plan was developed. What would you do? So a threat that has happened, the trigger has happened. What you do? Execute the contingency plan as documented. Okay. Revalidate the contingency plan again, then execute it. So this is a very important thing here. Develop a new plan is not an answer. Many people went to that. Update the issue log is not the answer. The only two right options that you have is A and B, nothing else. If B was not there, if B was not there, A would have been the best answer. But since B is there, which says before acting and as a project manager, put that as one of the rule. Every single time before acting, I reevaluate. Every single time before acting, I reevaluate it. So B is the right answer. Very good question. Let's go to the next one. No, if a risk happen according to the plan, then you should never do and never remove a risk from a risk register. It always stay there. You update the status of that, how it works into it. An issue is unidentified risk or even something where you identify but the plan is not there. Of course, you need to remember the formulas. So, of course, the formula of beta estimation is optimistic plus 4 most likely plus pessimistic divided by 6. Optimistic is 20 plus 4 most likely, 4 into 30 plus pessimistic is 70 divided by 6. 4 3s are 12. Okay. 120, 120 plus 20, 140, 140 plus 70 is 210. Okay. 210 divided by 6. So 3 2s are 70, 2 1s are 35. So 35 days is the correct answer. Straightforward, we have the answer. We go towards that question. Next question. So you see difficult, easy question, combination of that, not one type of it. On Tuesday coaching call, we discussed a framework. Do you guys remember about how to solve any problem? Those who are batch 8 students, some of them are, you will be getting coaching calls from next weeks after your classes are done. Okay, a project quality plan defined acceptance criteria for each deliverable. During the inspection, a deliverable meet all acceptance, but customer says it does not feel right. Like, so the customer still share it does not feel right. What's the project manager do? Reject the customer feedback. We cannot just reject it. Refer the customer. Escalation is always the last strategy. Okay, de-eliminate it. Now we are left with two options: modify the deliverable. Although one of the agile values says that customer collaboration over contract negotiation respond to a change of following line. But here the best place engage the customer, talk to him, see what's possible. B is the right answer. Okay, good question. One more risk question. Solve it. Somebody is again writing on the board. Please don't do that. Okay, so here we need to calculate where we have the maximum risk, right? We need to see where the maximum risk lies. Again, those people who are watching on YouTube, Instagram, you can join here in the Zoom. It's a free session. I'm doing it for you guys. Okay, so if we talk about that, a risk averse CEO. Risk averse is somebody who runs away from the risk. They don't want to take any risk, right? Is concerned about negative impact. The team indicate four risks, A, B, C, D. There are four risks and assessed each on probability and impact. Okay, based in which order PM should rank this risk for risk management purpose. So whenever, whichever the risk is more, we look into that. If we look into simple 9, 8, 8 nines are 72, 72. No, this is wherever the C is the biggest one. Okay, we are only left with these two options. Then 8 sevens are 56. Anything is clear to that? No. So this is the only option. C, B, D, A. You just multiply it. These are the free numbers in the exam. You should never get this question wrong. Simple as that. These are the free marks in the exam. I always say calculation questions are the most simplest question in the exam if you know how to do that. Okay. A retail chain is evaluating a project to replace payment system across all stores. The project does not pass the financial threshold but is expected to increase market share. So the money is not right here. Market share, improve customer services and retail customer. The project is planned as phased implementation. How should the business increase the value of the project? So that's straightforward benefit management plan talk. Ask the benefit owner to reassess impacting financial. It's not about the money part. Quantify expected tangible and intangible in benefit management plan. Yes, we need to look intangible. Consult, we already know that. No. So when that's two things that we need to measure. Sometimes we need to measure tangible money part. Sometimes money is not the most important thing. We are looking for the long term human benefits. Other things can be. So that is the part here. B is the right answer. Beta. You see, I have arranged the question in a way that graphical question and these question comes after certain time. Solve this one. Okay, so this is a good question if you understand the burn down chart. Okay, a team is using a burn down chart to track sprint progress. Based on the burn down chart shown, which section indicate team used to spike to investigate. So spike is a time you set aside to handle risk. If I expand this question and look at the burn down chart, okay, look at the burn down chart here. Team is doing work. So here the team did not use spike. Or at spike you don't do any work. Here team is doing work. Here team is doing work. So this section is where team is not doing work. So that's your spike. Clear to everybody? That is your spike part. So if we go to the question, where is the section? The section is, the confusing part here is that A is called section A, D is called section D, but C is called section B, okay, and B is called section. So confusion here. This is the right answer towards it. Okay, this is the right answer towards it. Mhm. Yes, Tabish, unmute yourself.
Yeah,
I allowed it.
just quick, only the quick one. Like, for example, if the question states that which section the team started to investigate the critical issues.
Still it's section B because
Okay,
here the work ends. Work is still happening. This is the section B, no? So still the answer remains the same. Okay.
oh,
Thank you. Spike is is time set aside to handle any kind of risk. Okay, any kind of risk. Yes, Anwar, 100% right. You are. Okay, next question. I especially bring risk question because for 1 week we were doing agile questions, and your lead coach Sudha shared with me that you were complaining only agile questions are there. So now you have business environment, which is the biggest part of the exam nowadays. A project manager encountered a governance issue during execution. One of the team member complained about receiving assignment from multiple people and states that they are not able to work effectively. What should the project manager establish in the governance structure? So governance is how things should happen. Risk management and issue resolution, it has nothing to do with that. He's confused who is responsible, whom should he report. Risk management conflict resolution plan. There is no conflict resolution plan, but I'll hold B. Clear WBS. WBS has nothing to do with RESI. Yes, it defines how the work should go. Responsible, accountable, consult, inform. D is the right answer here. Okay. Next question. This one will be fun. Let's justify the answer. How you will answer it? Justify me. Give the detailed explanation. After today's class, like after today's coaching call, you will never get any question wrong for the risk topic. That I can promise you. At least you should not. Let me update the promise. Thank you, Atif Ali Khan. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Okay. A construction project has a baseline budget of $500,000. During a risk analysis, the team identified 65% probability of a cost overrun of $100,000. Okay. So 65 probability is that cost overrun can come this much. So this means we need to have this much reserve. Okay. that becomes $65,000. This is reserve that is needed for a negative risk. And an opportunity, confirmed opportunity mean probability is 100%. Okay, so probability is 100%. So 65,000 minus 50,000, you still need 15,000 more money for the project. 485 means you need less money. No, contingency needs more money. Okay, so A is eliminated. We need contingency reserve. Okay, we don't need 565,000, we need 15,000 more. C is the right answer. If anyone is not clear about the calculation, do ask me. Saj Yamin, good job. Anyone that is not clear about the calculation? Okay, I'll explain. So how does the project budget is made? Okay, so project budget or cost baseline, okay, is cost of things plus contingency reserve. Okay, what that thing is gonna uh, probability, I guess your kid is doing that, so please take care. So cost of the things was 500,000, right? How much reserve we need for risk? Contingency reserves are for the money you set aside for risk. Risk in the project is, there are two risks. Risk one is 65% probability of 100,000. There's a risk of $100,000. Its probability is 65. It's a negative risk. Okay, this becomes minus $65,000, which means that much money we need more. Okay, that much more money need in the process. More money is needed. Risk two, which is an opportunity, which is $50,000 and probability is 100%. Okay, 100%, which is multiplied by 1, it becomes 50,000. So negative risk minus 65,000 plus. So you need $15,000 more. You need more money because that money will take out from your pocket. That money will go out of your pocket. So negative risk means you need reserves for it. In order to handle that 500,000 reserve, we need more 15,000 because it's a negative risk. So you get 515. Now that makes sense to everyone. Yes, it is meaning. So that's why it works into it. Okay. It's an easy question, but once you understand forever. Okay, drag and drop question. I need one of the premium student here, my students, to solve this question. So I give this opportunity. Tabish, we already discussed our discussion with you, so I'll give it to somebody else. Who else is there? Okay, Aslu, are you on mobile or laptop? Just 1 second. Let me allow you to unmute. Unmute yourself, Aslu.
Laptop.
Want to solve the question?
Yeah.
Okay, sure. So this will be a drag and drop question. You guys requested me to bring drag and drop questions, right? In the last coaching call, you guys asked me to bring drag and drop. So I told you, your wish is my command, guys. I bring it here. So by the way, in the next coaching call, okay, either tomorrow or on Tuesday, we are gonna bring a lot of drag and drop questions. Only drag and drop. Okay. So slideshow. Here you go. Okay, what you need to do? These are left terms, these are right terms. So drag and drop can come in two ways. One is this way, Aslu, you match right with wrong. The other is basically you drag it. So let me change this question to how most of the questions come. You have to drag it. Okay. So I'm going to change this question as we are talking. So you will need to match left with right column. Okay? I'll make it bigger for you. Enough to see now? You unmute yourself, Aslu.
Yes, yeah, enough.
Okay. Solve
Uh,
it.
yeah, fine. Match each motivation theory to the team member's behavior. It best explains expectancy theory. Herzberg's two-factor. McClelland's theory.
What are these theories? Do you remember? Do you remember these
Somewhat,
theories?
not
No, 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 no.
100%. Yeah.
Remember or not remember?
No.
Okay. Let me ask you, who from the premium students remember that? Jasim? Pradhan. Okay, Pradhan. Let Pradhan do. Pradhan, unmute yourself.
Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum salam. Turn the video on, please. Okay. Go ahead. Yes, Pradhan. Combine it.
Can you see? Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So I'll go with the easiest one.
Can you
Herzberg's
first explain me these four theories? What does they mean?
Yeah. Expectancy theory mainly is based on if you put in more effort, there will be an outcome to it, or there will be a result.
Okay.
Herzberg two-factor theory is mainly on hygiene, salary, job security, environmental factors.
Good.
McClelland is mainly based on there were three factors involved: power, influence, or
Good. Very good.
there was a third one. And Maslow was on the basic need. Whatever is least, that a person is happy. Like in low order jobs, you can say. So
Okay. Now manage.
now for Herzberg, we'll connect B to 4. Herzberg two-factor requires salary and job security.
Sorry, B to 4?
Yes, B to 4.
Okay. Then?
Okay. The first one, expectancy theory, will go with works harder when promised a reward. Yes.
Good. Then?
McClelland's theory is with the first one on the right side, and ultimately the fourth one, Maslow will go with the fourth one. Feels bored due to lack of recognition.
No. The McClelland is okay. Seek promotion and lead influence. That is okay. Expectancy is okay. But Herzberg theory is consist of hygiene and motivating agent. Hygiene agents are the minimum requirement that must be present. If they are not
Okay.
present, you become demotivated. But no matter how much you increase, you do not get motivated. You get motivated because of requisition. Okay. So this come here, this comes there. Okay. This comes there. You need money. Money is not the part of that. Job security is a part of Maslow hierarchy need. Okay? Is the part of this.
Request salary.
Clear?
Okay, clear.
Okay. It's clear to everyone. These theories are clear to everybody. So you need to understand these theories. They can be helpful for a PMP exam because normally the question can come from any of the theories. That's an important thing. If you don't know the theories, it can be challenging. That is why always read your PMP booklet daily. Aslu, daily, 2 times. Everyone who is my student today, after the class, I need your message that I have read the PMP booklet 2 times. Okay, that's that important. Okay, and that's so small, you can read it quickly. That's the benefit of that. How can we get booklet? You can buy it on Amazon, on my website. It's just $19. Okay, G, next question. How much time? 20 minutes it takes. Yeah, now we'll do 10 minutes break, Atar. Let's solve few more questions, then we'll take 10 minutes break. Somebody asked how much time it takes to read the booklet. This is booklet. The updated one, which all batch 7 is. This 14 pages. Sure, I'll show you on the Amazon. On Amazon PMP booklet. Okay, so Nicholas is the project manager of a project described as revolutionary. क्या कर रहा है यार? Where are my pen? Sorry, I was looking at my pen. That. So Nicholas is the project manager of a project described as revolutionizing the mobile fitness tracking industry. The team is highly skilled, autonomous, and self-directed. Okay. Nicholas wants to maximize the performance. Which leadership will be used? They are already good. Directing will not be used. Coaching is not used. Now here is very important thing. Which style should be used? They are highly skilled, autonomous, and self-directed, right? Which leadership style will we use? Delegating is not a leadership style. Delegating, it's a good way to do less is fire. If the option was less is fair, then it would have been the right answer. Delegating is not a leadership style. The question is asking leadership style. It's not a leadership style. Servant leadership is a leadership style. Am I getting you guys? Very important thing. Okay. Different type of a drag and drop question. I'm not going to change it, solve it now. This one. Servant leadership, it is a leadership style, Salman. It's the actual leadership style that is most recommended by PMI. Somebody asked me, share the Zoom link on YouTube. You see the number going on, message on that number, team will share. Mostly in Agile, we use servant leadership, you're right. Okay, so when we talk about roadblock to achieve anything, okay, what is the roadblock that stops you? Appetite for change by leading by an example, change tolerant, change associated with Agile, organization willingness to shift the way it reviews and assess employees. Okay, this is appetite. This is the exact definition of appetite. Okay, so B, okay, appetite, this one's there. Okay, decompose work into iterative prototype involves rework and need change management techniques. Okay, work is decomposed into department silos, creating that prevent acceleratory. A is 3. Okay, the Scrum Master try to use Agile technique and practice whenever possible. Okay, this is, I'm changing the answers. Okay, so Scrum, this is lead wherever possible. Leading by example is this one. Sorry for that. B become 1. Okay, B become 1. Change the C become 4. Okay, roadblock. Now silos where the problem is that is a roadblock. A is 3 and this one is this. So whichever is it, I guess A is the right answer. A is matching it. Is that clear or shall I do it again? Because I messed up in between. You want to me to do it again or is it clear? Okay, I'll do it again because I messed up it again. Okay, so here the Scrum Master, he tries to use Agile technique and practice whenever possible. So he's leading the change, he's leading it himself. So in all the option where it says that somebody is leading by example. Okay, here appetite for change by leading by example. So this is the only option. 1 is with B. Okay. See where one is with B. There's only one option, A. Okay. However, work is decomposed into department silos, creating dependence that prevent delivery. So that's a roadblock. That is something that is stopping. Only A is the option where something is stopping. Okay. Decomposing the work into iterative. This is a agile work of way. So this is D. Willingness to shift its way, that is change tolerant. Is that clear now, everybody? Cool, cool, cool. Okay, awesome. Okay, take a screenshot of this. This is a good question. Okay, before we go to the break, I want you to give opportunity to join my next batch, which starts on this Friday. So this batch is going to be the most special batch that I have ever done. And there are multiple reasons which I want to put into the context. But the most important thing why this batch is most important, I will share it with you in a while. But this batch, I'm gonna make sure every single student who has joined, they cleared by 16th of September. Anyone knows why it is important for me that they clear by 16th of September? 16th of September is my anniversary. So I'm trying to make sure every single one of you clear by that. Oh, it's my anniversary. It's my anniversary. It's my 9th anniversary. So I want to make sure every single one of you clear by it. If you don't know me and you are listening me for the first time, my name is Amer Ali. I have helped more than 4,000 people in last 5 years. This year alone, we have more than 694 people who have 684, 694 people who have cleared. I have written 8 books, plus I contributed into the PIM book 8th edition. I contributed into the PIM book 8th edition. Now, for the first time, I'm going to share you a big news. I am going to speak at PMI Summit. PMI every year have a global summit. I'm going to speak there on AI in project management. I'm the leading authority on AI in the project management, and I'm going to speak at PMI Summit. I have I have spoken at multiple PMI platform like PMI Delaware chapter, UAE chapter. PMI New Jersey is coming, and I am going also to PMI Summit there. So that's basically my portfolio. People says, "Who are you? Why should we trust you?" Right? But the most important thing here is that I have helped more than 4,000 people to become PM in last 5 years. Last year we had 883, and this year my target is for 1,000, and we are on the track because by 9th of July we had 657 people. By 9th of July, 6 657 people we did that. Okay, 657 people by 9th of July. Only from 1st June to 9th of July, when the exam was changing, we had 266 people clearing the exam. 266. I put the pictures of the people, guys. I put the pictures of the people. If someone says, "Hey, Amir," uh, anyone can put the name. I ask my students, most of them give pictures. Some people give a certificate. I put it their pictures as a proof. And you can actually count. If someone wants to count, they can count. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you want, take a screenshot, count it just to believe. All these are proven success stories. Working mom, working dad, single parents, people from US, Canada, Australia, UAE, Saudi Arabia, India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Denmark, Germany, like all over the world. From 1st of July till 9th July, I break the world record. I had 124 people clearing PMP in 9 days because exam was changing. Okay. If you say, what about We are in India. The program price that you charge is a lot. Naveed from India joined, cleared it, right? From India. If you say, but I am a woman, I'm a mom, Veena and Nandani both joined from India and cleared it, right? But if you say, no, but I am from Pakistan, the currency is going down, Azaz from Pakistan joined and cleared. Qasim from Saudi Arabia, he joined and cleared. Farooq from Saudi Arabia, Amar from Malaysia, Tahir from UAE, Abdul Basit from Australia, Shoaib from Canada, Pavanti from USA. She was a one-to-one student. She paid $5,000 just for the context. Aisha from Bahrain, Sam from Kerala, Qatar, Canada, Ali from Pakistan, Deepa from Kuwait, Sri Lakshmi from Australia. Anyone in the class who is older than 55, or anyone who has a children who is having children? Anyone that old in the class? I would love to know. Sri Lakshmi, when she was giving exam, she said, I have to give exam in this week. She is from Australia, originally from uh, India. And she said, no. Surya, just understand what I am saying. Her daughter was giving birth to second child in 1 week. Her daughter was giving birth to second child, like she was becoming granny second time. So she wanted to give exam quickly. Okay, right? So just to understand the context here, Akhil from USA, Toyin from Mauritius, Azif from Saudi, Aksa, she's a mom of three. Surya Javeria, she's a mom of three. She cleared PMP. Sorry, four. She's a mom of four. And I had her picture. She was not going outside in last 4 days. So we agreed when she cleared PMP, she will go to have a ice cream with her kids. So when she went there, she took a picture of them all eating ice cream, and we put that on thumbnail. Right? Linda from UK, Chandrakant, Shubham, Suhail, Nara, and then all these people, like she is a mom of twin. If one has, you think I have one kid, she's a mom of twin, right? Like from India. Like I can go on with all the success journeys, right? But I would just want to share you this thing. This thing I always wear. If you see me on my screen, I always wear that. And what does that actually mean? This is a combination of three things. I don't believe that you just get the content, you watch this, and that's it. No. If you are here, if you say, Amir, I don't need coaching, I don't need follow up, I just want content. Today, at the end of the class, if you stay, for those people who stayed, I'm going to give you a free content study roadmap. All the videos that you basically buy from Udemy or from other cheap trainings where there is no follow up system, you get that. If you want to join my program, for all the people who are saying $999 is expensive, this is what I do. Customize roadmap. What does that mean? First thing first, identify what is your learning style. Are you a book reader? Are you a book reader? Or, or if you are not a book reader, do you prefer videos, audios? How much time you can give on daily basis? On the base of that, you get a roadmap according to your requirement. And I'm a big believer that one roadmap is not enough. It changes, it oscillates. For that, you get a dedicated coach. You get a dedicated coach that works with you and change your roadmap. Discuss with you, change it. Discuss with you, change it. Discuss with you, change it. Customize roadmap, daily follow up. We hold your hand till you clear PMP. We don't just leave you. We hold your hand till you clear PMP. And then coaching call. You see, this PMP marathon is one of the coaching call. We used to do two coaching call, but we started before exam changes 7 and it worked. Now we are doing 7 coaching calls. 7 coaching calls every single day. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. This is Saturday and Sunday. 7 days question answer session. This keeps on happening and this makes sure you become certified PM. This is the heart of my system. So let me explain you my complete system. If you are in my program, first, I'm a PMI premium training provider, premium ATP. You see, PMI has different layers, A, B, C, D of ATP. Their organization that are directly affiliated with them. I am in the top notch. That is called premium ATP. So PMI gave us their official questions to us, 250. They gave us the best of the best content. My premium ATPs. So if you have never received PDUs in my class, you will get 35 PDUs. To be very true, 80% of my students have either failed or they have taken the training. Those who join my program, especially from India, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, Saudi, they first your program is too. It's the price is too much. They join some other program. Either they never pass or they fail and they join that. So if you need 35 PDUs, will be provided according to your requirement. Okay. And the most important thing, I have, as I told you, I am the leading expert on AI in project management. And that is proven. PMI have accepted. PMI actually asked me and I have accepted it. I'm going to speak at PMI Summit on AI in project management. That shows my credibility, right? When the PMI added AI, I'm the first one speaking there. They asked me if you can come. I said, sure. My AI masterclass, it consists of 6 modules. It consists of 6 modules. You will get, this is $2,000. You can go on my website right now, see the cost of this. You will get it for free. All my students who join the program, they will get free of cost. Free of cost. 6 master classes. Batch 7, did you know that? Before you join, put in the chat box. Batch 8, did you know that? If no, now you know. You get 6 master classes worth of $2,000, right? $2,000. Because I want you to lead the world. Okay. Then, of course, you get a customized roadmap that works according to you. If you want to read books, okay, if you want to read books, let's say complete PMP book, Pathway to PMP, it's also available on Amazon. You will get this book. Okay, you will get this book, Pathway to PMP. You will get this book. Straightforward. If anyone wants the book, they will get. Like, how many of you, I want to know by the way, how many of you like to read the book? Anyone who likes to read the book want to put in the chat box? You will get the book. And someone who wants to join the program, I send the payment link, enrollment link in the group also, here also. If you like to read the book, you will get the Pathway to PMP. That has been a best-selling book for last 4 years. But in addition to that, for the first time, for the first time ever in the PMI world, you get entirely case-based study workbook. This is not a book. This is not a book. This is workbook. Let me show you. And it is the e-copy is given to each student, right? Each student. So how does the basically workbook work? For example, yesterday, one of the student who is sitting here, she asked me, can I get my workbook? I missed the class. I made the workbook for her and I gave it to her. So every single student have their own workbook that is designed only for them. That is only they can use their work. Why? I want to make sure that this workbook that I'm giving you is become the best of the best. I want to give you the best of the best content. I want to make sure when you are getting, you get the best of the best thing. So you get these workbook as a part of that. Yes, you get free. You got it for free. That's what I'm saying, Myral. Myral asked me and I gave her the book. And let me show you basically what this work. Many people are thinking, yeah, okay, what is this workbook and why Amer is saying that much? You get only as a part of the program because it is password protected to that individual who wants to join. Okay, who are the part of the program. When people says, Amer, what do we get? All these things as a part of the program. Okay, all these things when you join e-copy, especially e-copy. I designed this book like people design the books as a normal. I designed this book as a e-copy. I want this book to be studied as e-copy so that you can look into that in the best and most effective way. Why? You can write it, you can edit it, you can change it, and you can read it again and again and again. That's one of the beauty of that book. Okay, so hard copy is available on Amazon, but e-copy is not available anywhere. Okay, so you see, this is a case study book. Okay, and this is the copy I gave to Myral. It has her name, license to Myral. Okay, every page it is only for her. So now just see, first stakeholder communication module, then what you need to know about this module, then straightforward a case study, and then case study question. You write on it, you type on it, and then you review it. Every single topics, exercises. So it's not a theory book, it's a workbook. Mahesh, what do you want, please? You can join the program and you get it as a part of the program. This is the beauty. When you ask, hey Amir, why your program is priced this way? Because of these things. This workbook is not for sale. The e-copy is not for sale. This is only for my students. Join the program. You will get it as a part of all these things. And another document that I will share that is more valuable than the entire program. So if you are a book reader, you get that. Then daily follow-up. You get daily follow-up from your dedicated coach. You get follow-up from your lead coach, Sudha. You get a follow-up from me. 3 people working on you, making sure you stay on the right track. Daily follow-up. Then every single day, question answer session. You see, we used to have 3 question answer session. That was worth 2,500. Now we do here question answer session. 7-day question answer session for you guys. 7-day question answer session. Every single day question answer sessions. Why? I want you to become PMP. That's why. Guys, you are going to pay in any way. You are going to pay in time, 1 year, 2 years, or with me in 4 to 6 weeks. That's your choice. Okay. Then community. You see, I want to share with you. I have paid Alex Hermosi more than 70,000 and I am paying $1,000 every month just to become the part of entrepreneur community. Here, you become the part of PMP community and only one time you have to make the payment for life. You see, what I am doing for this community. I went to Dubai last year. I built that community. All of that came together. We had a coffee. This time we are going to have a dinner. And one of the students was looking for job for 4 months. He came to that event. He got a reference inside the event and he got a job. I'm not promising any job to you. I'm showing you what happened. This is my Dubai meetup. Then we did in Abu Dhabi when I went to Abu Dhabi. Then Riyadh. Okay. This year I'm gonna go more places. Then Lahore. Okay. Lahore, we actually celebrated number of PMPs, and because that was my home, I wanted to celebrate. Then you get the most updated simulator. I just started the class with the simulator. You get the most updated simulator. I have a data bank of as many questions as you need. When in India, when I get nationality in US, the day I got the nationality of US, the first place I'm gonna visit is Kerala and then Tamil Nadu. For 2 reasons. First, I love masala dosa and idli sambar. Second, I have a lot of students from that place more than anywhere else. My majority students are from India. Okay. Then PMP mindset for the final call. This keeps on happening. This keeps on happening. This keeps on happening till you become certified PMP. Amira, what comment you were saying yesterday when I gave 31 mindset? So many things. There are so much content that I give to my students. So much things I give to my students. You get the PMP booklet, right? You get the summary of PMP 2 hours. You get a PMP checklist, every single thing. We already talked about workbook. And this one document, this is a second document that I have never sold and I'm never gonna sell it. Okay. Hyderabadi biryani is very spicy, so less spicy. Do you have content? This is the new exam, Javeria. The entire content, the workbook, everything is on new exam. We took 6 months last and we have updated it. The new simulator is updated on the new exam. This workbook, this is exactly made in a way to solve the question. What is the workbook basically? You see a question, what to do? You see a question, what to do? You see a question, what to do? Like this is a secret sauce of our student. This we give only to our students and even to our students when they are gonna go on simulator. We don't give it at the start of the day. We give them when they are gonna go on simulator. When they are going to go on simulator, then we offer them this thing. Okay? Flashcards and so many other things. If I go into that, trainings, follow up, like this goes more than $70,000. But all these things, including the AI masterclass, Javeria, this is new PMP. You have AI, sustainability, business environment, case-based study, including AI masterclass. And if you still say, Amit, what if I fail? I have already failed. What if I fail again? The program is backed by money back guarantee, fail proof, risk free. You follow my roadmap, you followed your coach guidance, you go and give the exam. If after following our roadmap you fail, I'll pay your re-examination fees. Straightforward, no risk whatsoever. Okay, all these things in $999. Exam fees you pay directly to PMI. Every single thing, pathway to PMP, booklet, checklist, PMP workbook, all these things, right? All these things in $999. And guys, price is gonna change from 16th of September. After my anniversary, like this and next batch is the last batch for this price. It's gonna be $1,200. I increase the price whenever I say, okay, because my batch are sold out. And I want to maintain one-to-one accountability. So this sprint starts on 14th of August, this Friday, $999, 35 PDUs and everything that you need. As I said, I maintain one-to-one accountability, so I take few students. You register, have a call with me, 6-day class, customized roadmap, coaching call, question answers, RCA, and when we feel you are ready, you give the exam. $999, guys. If you say I'm special, my story is different, I'm a mom, I'm this, let me give you 10 success journeys. She's Victoria. She joined from US. She came to me when she failed in the exam. Her first line was, Amir, I don't have time. I failed in the exam. I don't know what to do. I studied very hard and I'm a single mom. I live in US. What to do? I said, don't worry. I'll make a plan for you. We started working into it. I gave her a customized roadmap, did a daily follow-up. She joined the question answer session, did questions, and she cleared PMP with all above target. Then she cleared PMI SP all above target. Now she has planned to do PGMP in the last part of 2026. This is just one success. If you say I'm a mom, I'm from India or Pakistan, but I live in Gulf. Aisha Farhan lived in UAE. I lived in UAE. Okay. She said that, okay, what if someone can't give consistent time? That's why we have a customized roadmap. That's exactly, Javeria, your success journey would be like, your name will be just like here as Aisha's. So Aisha came to me. She had first thing, Amir, I took training 2 times. She took training 2 times. She cannot give consistent time. She was working, her husband was working, plus they started side hustle, a restaurant, a cafe in Dubai. She said, Amir, I cannot give time. I said, okay, let's have a discussion. Just like you, Javeria. Let's have a discussion. What's your schedule? Okay. You cannot give 4 hours. You cannot give 2 hours. You cannot give 1 hour. But some days you can do this. Some days you can do that. According to that, we made a roadmap. Now, just like Google Map give you direction, and if you take a wrong turn, it does not punch you, it change your roadmap. We changed her roadmap every single day. We kept on changing, kept on changing. And once we feel she ready, she went to the exam. She took training 2 times. She's trying from 3 years with us in 2 months, 2.5 months. She cleared PMP all above target. That's a working mom. You say, Amer, but I'm a dad. What should I do? And then I live in Australia, different time zone. Adil joined from Australia. He cleared PMP all above target from Australia. If you say my age is too much, I already gave you Sri Lakshmi example. Rashid graduated in 1988. I was born in 1989. He graduated same institute, same like I'm a mechanical engineer from UT Lahore. He's a mechanical engineer from UT Lahore. 1988 he graduated. I was born in 1989. He joined my program. He has been thinking for 20 years for PMP. Never took the exam. He does not have time working in Oman. Joined my program, cleared it. Sarath, the first conversation I had with Sarath was Sarath said, Amir, I have 4 hour travel time. I took training 3 times. I told you, na, most of the students heard about me, hear about the price, they don't join. When they have taken training multiple times and they came to as a last resource to me, said, I want to do PMP. I want to do PMP. What can I do? I said, I will make sure you become PMP. He had a 4 hour travel time. We used it. He became PMP. Dahim. Dahim is from Europe, Switzerland to be precise. He said, Amir, I can give 8 hours. What can you do for me? I said, let's make a plan. He joined my program, cleared PMP in 7 days. His success journey is on YouTube. He joined on Sunday. He gave exam on Saturday. 7 days he cleared PMP. He gave 8 hours. I want to be very blunt. He gave 8 hours. Again, customized roadmap. Ankur, he was from India. He came to me. He learned about the price. He joined a marathon like that. He said, okay, but he went to a cheap organization, 10, 15,000 INR. He failed in the first time. He came to me. He said to me, Amir, I have already paid so much to 2 times. What shall I do? I said, my program is fixed price. He went to the again another cheap organization. Again failed. He came to me third time and his message was, Amir, send me the payment link. I sent him the payment. He made the payment. He said, I want to clear in next 45 days. It's my birthday. I said, let's go for it. Failed 2 times from India, passed with all above target in 45 days. I'm just giving you these success journeys to motivate you. Radhakrishan, one of the awesome person I have ever met. He basically wanted to do PMP. He graduated in 1993 from 2006. He tried 6 times, could not do it. He failed multiple times. He joined my program and he cleared it. He cleared PMP. Muzammil from Pakistan, he joined. He had failed 1 time, right? He joined the program. We worked with him. He cleared PMP. Husband and wife both joined together. Both joined together. Both had this challenge. I don't know what to do, what not to do, how I can do that. He joined the program. He cleared PMP with all above target. Both of them. Then he did PGMP and PFMP. She is doing PGMP. All these success journey and 883 success journey last year. 4,000 in last 5 years. 4,000, not one, not two, proven. Go to my YouTube channel. Success journeys are placed there. Okay. 657 this year. And working moms, Javeria, working mom is my specialty. Guys, do you see any difference in the picture? Why this lady picture is bigger than anyone else? And not only that, she is more beautiful than anyone else. Why is that so? Anyone can guess? She is my wife. Javeria, you can give all excuses to yourself. I gave those stories who have been studying. All the students who join my program, they clear it. The scare one, for me, scare one is the best case scenario. By the way, Maruk Marzai, scare one. Sudha, she is now my coach, scare one. Jane, scare one. Both of them, scare one. She was the first student of 2025, scare one. Okay, scare one. Marnili from USA, scare one. Hira, scare one, scare one, scare one. 0. My wife, scare one. Okay. So my goal is to make sure you become PMP. Here, all these people, Myral, they are my student, not my paid team member. They have paid $999 and they are giving you a feedback. Straightforward. That's why I don't close the chat. You talk to them, they will tell you. Javeria, you can message Myral if Myral allows, right? And all these people cleared it. I have given you the trust on myself. Who am I? You see, there are only three things: trust, time, or money. I have given you 4,000 people. Time, I'm going to give you a customized roadmap. Money, it's a fixed price. I can give you installment. Exam fees is not included into that. You have to pay that to PMI. If you want to join my program, you can reach to my team, the person who gave you the link, or you can message here. My team member, Hina and Sana, look at this number so they can connect you with me and we can start your journey because I want to make sure you become PMP. One stop of PMP, guys. Customized roadmap, daily follow up, coaching call. This is the system. I don't do hit and trial. Okay. I don't do hit and trial. I want to make sure give you a system. What's the fees of exam? It depends from the country to country. In Pakistan, India, Sri Lanka, it's $390. In Gulf countries, it is $545. In US, Canada, it is $670. Okay. You get a customized roadmap, daily follow up, coaching call, PMP community simulator, final tips, and trainings. $999 for you guys. My class starts on Friday. Okay. So I wanted to share this opportunity with you. And after the break, when we come back, we'll start with a case study again. We'll start with the case study number 2. Okay. We'll start with the case study, and then in the last section, I have the most important question. Jodat, that's okay. You could not give time, but we'll keep moving forward. So this is my students telling you about this program. Okay, guys, let's take a 10-minute break. And after that, we will come into that. By the way, I do offer installment option. You can pay 2 payment of 550, or 3 payment of 400. In the installment, it increases. So otherwise, you can pay whatever the way likes you. Okay, let's take our 10-minute break and then we'll come back from there on. Everyone is back. Everyone message in your groups. Tabish, all the groups message because I want to share case study. I'll wait 1 more minute. We'll wait 1 more minute and then we'll do the next case study. Actually, let's do the case study now. 1 minute is done. This case study will be harder than the previous one. Okay. So I want to set the expectations right. So take 5 minutes to read it. Understand it and put in the chat box. What did you understand? G, is it clear to everybody? The case study? Summarize it. Okay. So you see, this is the 9th case study from the list of 74 case studies that we have. And these 74 case studies are excluding, these are 74 cases studies are excluding from the 43 case studies that I have in the mock system, right? In the mocks data bank, they are different from that, right? So 74 plus 43, so 26, 115, 20 case studies only that you get. This is, someone was asking about the new PMP exam. This is how much I prepare for my students, that this is how much we have for them. Okay. So the product owner, the food bank's progress manager, must order the next several sprints, knowing that every choice shows up eventually as meal delivered or meal lost. Okay. Harvest Research Food Bank moves donated food from 3 warehouses to 210 partner agencies, pantries, shelters, and school programs across a wide region. It is routing and inventory software data. It is routing the inventory software data from 2011, and the food bank is rebuilding it with an agile team of 6. So it's agile team. 2 staff developers and 4 contractors funded by 2 grants. One grant is unrestricted, the other from a family foundation is marked strictly for refrigerator transport capability reflecting the donor interest in fresh food rescue. The operational director sponsor the project. Two strong voice shaped the backlog from opposite direction. Okay. The warehouse leads wants inventory accuracy first because monthly audit eats 2 days of the staff time, with volunteer coordinators wants the driver app first because volunteers driver quit over confusing paper roads. Okay. Meanwhile, the mission matrix, kilogram of food delivered versus spoiled, is under new pressure. A national groceries chain has announced expanded frozen food donation beginning 8 weeks, which the current cold chain tracking cannot handle. So that's another problem. You are getting free food, but you just cannot handle. The team runs 2 week sprint demonstrated at the warehouse monthly, and the retrospects with discipline to the same improvement item has now appeared 3 retrospective in a row. Okay, so what would you do? Now let's solve the question number 1. Backlog refinement now stalls every session as the warehouse lead repeat their inventory first versus deliver app first, and developer have begun taking sides. What should the project manager do? It should be a simple answer if you understand the case study. Why C? I see some people are putting C option. Why C? The only right answer here is that instead of taking side with anybody, I need to explore. You see, this is a very important thing. I do not take sides of anybody. I need to explore what options are available, and D is the right answer here. Next question. G. With the frozen donation expansion 8 week outs, the product owner maps the candidate cold chain tracking prevents an estimated 15 kilogram. The driver app saves coordination odds, the inventory recounts cut audit time. How should the product owner do? Order by the sponsor, okay, put highest value, okay, looks like a good option. Order by the effort. No, it's an important thing in Agile. We do high value, high risk. So this is a value, okay, so we will driven by value. B. So again, one table. So route cluster, delivery, average, spoilage. Guys, take a screenshot or read it quickly as we'll move ahead with that. Now the question. One additional refrigerated van become available next month, and the cold chain pilot will follow it. Okay. The exhibit shows the route cluster. Based on the exhibit, where should the product owner recommend placing the van in pilot? Central, north, south? G. What would be your answer? So how can you answer this question? Where you should put? Okay. If you look north, deliveries per week, average delivery, spoilage rate, refrigeration van, no. Central, 64 deliveries, average kg per delivery, spoilage rate 9%. Refrigerated van, no. South, but we have van already. East. So I would go with where the volume and spillage rate is highest. The maximum loss is there, so I would go for that part. Okay. This question is clear? 9.3 is clear to everybody? Yeah, cool. To smooth cash flow, the finance manager proposes charging half the driver app development to the transport grant, reasoning that drivers do carry cold items on their road. The grant agreement front refrigerated transport capability only. What should the project manager do? Approve charging, reject, confirm allowance with the donor, let the finance team assessment stands and funding is. So what should we do in question number 4? What should the project manager do here? C would be the right answer. We need to talk to the person who is giving the money, always talk to them, understand what's their requirement, and then we go according to that. Last question for case study. For third consecutive retrospective, the team logs the same item contractor codes arrives without automated test and nothing changes because contractors hours are capped by the grant budget. Which two moves should the team make at the next retrospective? It should be very easy. As a project manager, you should be able to answer this question. Mazahir, you need to answer it. No, yes or no. B and E is the right answer. D, we cannot extend the retrospective Yahya. Okay, we need to choose the improvement. That is E. If the question did not say that to answer, E would be the best answer. Okay, then B would be the answer. B and E. Yahya, clear? So yeah, so we need to do B and D. Why not D? Extend the retrospective 2 hours for deeper cause. Why would we do that? Okay, look at the option Obama. For the third consecutive retrospective, the team logs the same item. Contractor codes arrive without automated test. Okay, without automated test. Automated tests are not there. So we need to add automated test. That's the first thing. Okay, odds are capped by the grant budget. So that is the first thing. B is that we cannot escalate, cannot stop. Extend the retrospect for what? We already know the reason behind it. We need to put the improvement plan and responsible person for the next one. Cool? Okay. So for everyone who joins our program, you will get all these things. I wanted to put it in front of you. Does it look better, Tabish, now? That's what I was doing. You will get all these things when you join the program, workbook, booklets, etc., etc. So many things. Not my plane. That plane is mine that you see on the background. Okay. I actually got it from NASA. We went there. So for those people who cannot join the program, let me tell you one thing. If I was in your case, I have seen many people are messaging me and I saw the message that we do not have money, etc., etc. If I tell you there is a Ferrari outside your door, okay, the Ferrari is $100,000, you need to pay $10,000 and you have 24 hours. You will manage it, right? It's not about that. It's just you are not understanding the value you are getting. The roadmap that where we hold your hand is many times worth it. I just paid for 1 day of coaching, $55,000. So when I ask you $999, it's chicken feed, right? But still, I want to give you one thing. My voice is clear, right? Everyone? Yeah. So I want you to give one thing for everyone who's in the session. This roadmap, I told you, I only charge for the content. Fundamentals of PMP, business environment, stakeholder, the entire video series. I'll give it to you. No additional charge. No charges whatsoever for this. If you want to prepare, and as we are moving ahead, I'm adding case studies, those videos which I'm putting YouTube, I'll put the recordings here for you. Not only this is just the one thing. Okay, this is just the one thing. I have few more gifts for you. But there is a way. I am a big believer. If you give somebody without they do something, they never valued it. So you are not paying anything. I'm not asking you to pay anything for this. But there is a way I want you to do it. And that's how basically you do. And including multiple other things, just let me show you whatever are those things. That's PMP file. Oh yeah. So what else you will get? In addition to that, 7-step booklet, as I promised you. You will get the latest booklet that I wrote few days back. Okay. Then 30 diagrams of PMP. Then PMP tricks and tricks that is available on Amazon for, I guess, $29 free of cost. And multiple other things, I'll give it to you. No charges whatsoever. What you need to do, you need to go to my LinkedIn. Okay. And my team will check it. Then we will give it to you. So I shared this post. Okay. Why did I share it 2 times? It is what it is. So I shared this post. I'm sharing the link here. I'll also share the at your WhatsApp groups. Like, comment, and repost, and share your screenshot on the number where I'm messaging in the WhatsApp group. Once just put it there and my team will share you. Okay. I will again send it on to the WhatsApp group. Okay, let me put it number here 848338. I don't even remember the number. What is on my LinkedIn? Going on there. 848 1787. 1787. Like, comment, repost all three things, take a screenshot, send me the group, and I will share you that. Is it clear to everybody? You just need to like, comment, and repost the link. Okay, and you will get those things. Fair enough? Cool? Yes, no, something in the chat box, or you cannot hear me. Okay. And why I'm doing it, I can also tell you. Because I want to reach more and more people I can help. When you like, comment, and repost, more people can be reached. Okay, we did till question number 24, 26. Okay. Let's go to the questions now. Take your minute, do like, do comment, do repost. And this is only for live people. Those who did later on, I will not be able to do that. Here you go. Next question. Good. One more time, within 72 hours, the team will share. Okay. Yeah, timer I did not click. Yeah, so D is the right answer. A team member confides in the PM that they are struggling with personal issues after their work. They ask the PM to keep this confidential and not tell HR or the team that the work impact is significant. What he should do? Honor and ignore? No. Tell the team? No. So we need to demonstrate how we look into that and find a way into that. Next question. I actually need to click manually there now. Some people are messaging me personally here. Do not message me personally here. Send on the number. My team will share you after confirmation. Our project risk register include a high priority threat. Critical subject matter expert leave the company, has identified two backup, but neither is trained. What is the best risk response strategy? Okay. How we can refuse this? We cannot refuse that. It can happen, but we have a second partner working into that. So that is basically mitigation strategy. What you are doing here, you are actually doing mitigation strategy for that part. Okay. So you do not avoid, transfer, or accept, you mitigate the strategy. So A is the right answer. Question number 28. This is a LinkedIn here, Zishan. Basis up, don't share it here. You can share me the screenshot on the number given. Okay. Acha ji, a project for a company A was successfully delivered within the scope, schedule, cost by the end of the life iteration. However, the business stakeholders feel the project did not deliver the expected value. What should the project manager have done to avoid this? Involved in the sprint review? That's a very good answer. Defined product backlog with the sponsor to deliver business benefit. That looks like the best answer. So when you define the product backlog, it's better. A and B both are right, by the way. Closure survey, C, no. Confirm that there is a communication. C and D are eliminated. So this is a classical question where two answers are right. Okay. This is right and this is right. This is wrong. So now here you need to select which answer is more right. And the best answer is B. Beta is more right. B is the right answer here. Next question. If you choose the second best answer, your answer will be wrong. There is no two right answers. Unless the question says select two. So straightforward, B is the right answer here. Okay, everyone is getting. So here, sign the new contract, reject, have, no, B is the right answer. Next question. So you see, once you do the case study questions, you get quickly into the exam flow. B. Okay, let's look into the answer. A project manager has been assigned to take over an existing software project. The new PM inherited a lean team of key stakeholders, SME, and senior developer. While reviewing project status with the team, the PM observed the team seek to lack direction and enthusiasm. Why should I do that? Ensure everyone perform their task, meet with the sponsor, organize team building session. Okay, again, these two are right answer, but this is better than that. So both answers are right. We need to see which is the best one. A is the best one. A marketing team is developing a new website. The team reads customer comment such as too much clicking, more feedback, which should the marketing team to identify the target audiences. So it's an interesting question. Why? Only 2 to 3 students have the right answers. Where is one of my favorite student? Rubama, are you here? Rubama, I don't see your answers. Okay. Okay. Amira, are you with me, sister? Oh, I did not allow to unmute. Oh, Rubama is there. I did not allow. Okay, let's go one by one. Both of you unmute yourself. First, Rubama, unmute yourself, please. And
Yes.
then Amma. Anji, why C, sister?
Well, I think product analysis is used basically for this purpose. And secondly, I use the estimation technique. The rest of the three points were not relevant with the situation.
Good. Stay unmuted. Amira, unmute yourself. Amira, are you with me, sister?
Yes,
Why?
Amira,
wha-
Amira.
Amira. I told you on day one. I'm very bad at pronunciation. Okay. Amira,
Yes.
why
Yeah.
your answer? Why?
Okay. Here there are different comments. So maybe if you benchmark, benchmark the product, you will get to know the most common opinion. So that is why I chose benchmarking.
What does this word mean?
Which word? I can't see, sorry.
Identify the target audience. Its screen is not shared.
It is shared.
Identify the target audience's style preferences.
What does that mean when we talk about identify the target audience?
That's right, but it says which style, which technique should the marketing team should adopt.
Yes. So when we talk about
So
target, audience, what is another word for that?
customers, end users.
Focus group. How do we identify when we want to identify? We go for expert, then we do focus group. We do that or not?
Right.
Rubama, we do that or not?
Well, I need to process it again. Please come again.
What is the purpose of focus group? Explain me in layman
Yeah,
words.
but focus group only contains a few
Explain
people.
me what is the purpose of focus group?
Focus group is used to identify the stakeholders, the key members.
That is one way why we use it. What is the purpose of focus group?
Just to have a meeting with people, getting to know them.
Focus group. Sure. Go ahead. Tell me, sister Amira.
Yeah, to measure anything or to come to a conclusion, you just brainstorm as a team and you come up with.
It's a group of people that we want to discuss it. Whenever the question says we are looking for specific people, they are actually talking about we are looking for focus group. Okay. For example, when the Pampers runs a commercial, it's a very focus group. Moms whose babies are less than 2 to 3 years, right? That's a focus group. Okay, it's not for
Okay.
single moms. It's not for a single woman or man, or for the like for my wife. My kids are 6, 7. They don't need that, right? So focus group
Right
means,
now I get it.
yeah, those type of people who are focused towards it. Rubama, if we talk about a specific community, specific type of people, that's a focus group. Okay?
Okay, now I got it. Thanks for the clarification. Otherwise, I
Sure.
was so much sure about my answer.
That's okay. Because I stopped at this question. I see nine, apart from Mazahir, I guess everyone has gotten the answer wrong. So, yeah, that's okay. Okay, go ahead. The next question. Okay, let's go to the next question. One student messaged me, sir, why you are asking these specific people and not everyone? And these are my premium students, so I only ask them. Okay, another question. Who would like to solve this? This is a very good one. Peer Arshad, are you here? Peer Arshad, we were discussing on. Peer Arshad, are you with me? Unmute yourself if you are.
Yes, I am
Unmute.
with you. Yes.
Solve this question. Solve this question. Peer Arshad, solve this question. Can you or no?
Uh, Dormancy, urgency, connectivity, proximity.
Do you know what does these mean? Dormancy, urgency, connectivity, proximity, or no?
No, exactly. I don't understand this question.
Okay, no issue. Who knows? Who would like to do that? Raise your hand. Not you, Tabish. Who else knows apart from Tabish? Okay, yeah. Unmute yourself.
Yes, hello.
How are you, yeah? Good.
I'm good. How are you?
I'm very good. Just 1 second. Let me remove the normal part of this. I want to make this question normal. Okay. So solve it. Explain me what is dormancy, what is urgency, all these things. Explain me.
So dormancy is basically the time it takes from where a risk is discovered to when the risk actually occurs.
Okay.
Urgency is basically how quickly the risk needs to be fixed.
Okay.
Connectivity is basically um, if the risk is connected to other project related risks, and
Okay.
proximity is basically if a risk is connected to other risks or not, or if it's related.
Amazing. 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 So now match the columns.
Okay, so basically if I go uh the from last to first, proximity is basically um whether the risk is related to other individual project risks.
Mm-hmm.
So D is 2. Um, Connectivity is yeah,
This proximity is this. D is 2.
no. Sorry. The
That is
answers
connective.
are
That is connectivity.
yeah.
Okay.
I was reading it wrong, sorry.
Okay.
So proximity is basically 1.
Time before the risk could impact one or more project. Good. How how close we are? Yes. D is 1. Okay, then.
Okay. Connectivity is 2, sorry. Whether the risk is related to other individual project risks.
So connectivity is
2, whether the risk is related to other individual project risks.
so C is 2.
Yes. Urgency is sorry, you moved them around.
Okay. Tell me.
How quickly the response must be implemented, 3. And dormancy is time before the risk could No. Yeah, time after a risk occurs before its impact is discovered.
Is it right now?
Yes.
Okay, good job. Yes, you are right. Perfect. G, everyone is clear on this? Everyone is clear on this? Take a screenshot of this. This question has come multiple time examined. Adarish messaged, I said that in 72 hours, please do not disturb the team. I have messaged. I said in next 72 hours, the team will check and they share the content. I said it before, I'm gonna say it again. So don't ask the team immediately after 5 I shared it. Just send the screenshot and within 72 hours, the team will do. Okay, Darish? I really appreciate that you did it. So give the team a time. Okay. Next question. So this question has come at least 100 times in the exam. So solve this one. Take your time, solve it. Anyone from batch 7 want to solve? Apart from Tabish. Tabish, you should give exam. Solve. Fardhan, you already solved the question. No, someone else who has not solved the question. G. Anyone who has not. Now I'm giving you, I know this is the most difficult part of the exam question. So I'm giving you the most important questions. Okay. Surya, can you solve the question? Surya, my friend, Dayan Palakarishan. Okay, Dayan, go for it. Dayan, can you hear me?
Yeah, Amer, I'm here.
Dayan, you
Can
are
you hear
batch
me as
7
well?
or you are batch 7 or batch 8?
Batch 7.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, the question is straightforward. We can use where we can use the formula for PERT. So do you want me to explain the full formula or I can just go to the answer?
Solve the question like I don't know at all. Solve
Okay.
it like this way.
So do you want me to read the question as well or I can
Yes,
directly?
yes. Read
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
Explain me. I don't know at all,
Yeah,
brother.
understood. In the
Explain me.
past year, a company paid $60,000 to an external subcontractor for an ongoing project. The project manager has been asked to evaluate if the project can be delivered more cost effectively this year by using internal labor. The project manager used an optimistic term of 4 months, a pessimistic term of 6 months, and a most expected term of 5 months, and has concluded that the service can be delivered with the following resources. So, with 2 engineers with a salary of 700 each per month, 1 project manager with 1,600 and an additional estimated monthly expense of 2,000. The project manager used the program evaluation and review technique to calculate the savings if the project is delivered with in-house resources. How much money will the project manager estimate the company can save? So one thing I did not do in the beginning, I should have read the last part first, which is how much money will the project manager estimate the company can save, which is the question.
Okay. Then?
So using the PERT analysis, we have optimistic term of 4 months, most expected term of 5 months, and pessimistic term of 6 months. So that is 4 plus 4 into 5 plus 6. I think I calculated it earlier. So that is 4 plus 4 into 5 plus 6. So you get 30 and that is divided by 6 as per the formula.
So it becomes?
It becomes 5 months. So the
Okay.
project manager can find it. We can finish the project in 5 months.
Okay.
Now multiplying that with the resources amount, that is 2 engineers, 700. So that is 5 into 2 into 700. 1 project manager, 1,600 and an extra cost of 2,000.
Okay.
So you are ending up with 25,000. That's the expense that you need. Now, how much money you will save is 60,000 minus 25,000.
So your answer would be?
Option A, 35,000.
Perfect. How many of you did not understand what he did? How many of you did not understand what he did? It's okay. Understood. Good. If anyone wants, okay. So, not clear. Who else? It's not clear. Okay, even one student, it's not clear. I'll explain. Very good job, by the way. You explained very good. Better than I could ever do. So awesome job. Okay, so if we look into the question, what the basically question is asking is cost saving. External, it is costing us certain amount. Internal, how much it will cost and how much it will save. External cost is given 60,000. You need to calculate internal. Internal, how you would do? First, you need to calculate how many months it will take to complete. Okay, how many months it will take to complete. So it is given using PERT analysis, optimistic, pessimistic, most likely. This is the formula. If we see, okay, 4 month, 6 month, and 5 month. If we use that, we get 5 month. So now we know the project will take 5 month. So cost of each month, how much it is? Cost of each month. It is 700 for 2 engineers. So 1400 for engineers, 1600 for project manager. That is 3000 plus 2000 other estimate. Cost of 1 month is 5000. 5 multiplied by 5, 25,000. Okay. So total cost of 5 months is 25,000. So total money is 6,000, 60,000. 60 minus 25 becomes 35,000. And that's it. Okay. Great job. Okay, guys, since I promised you 4 hours, we are almost reaching 4 hours. So do you want me to complete 60 question or do you want me to complete the most important question which has come in the exam before? Okay, let's see. So straightforward team charter is the right answer for this question. Okay, it's not which document we will use. G, question number 35. Whenever a team member leave, we go back to the forming stage. So the right answer would be B, beta. Kanban board question. We did that on Tuesday coaching call. This question exactly in similar way has come multiple time in the exam. So what would be your answer? Amzan, you have solved this question before, I guess. So straightforward, the bottleneck is where we cannot get more user stories. Okay, here 2 more user stories can come. It's not a bottleneck. Here 1 more user story can come, not a bottleneck. Here no more story can come. It's a bottleneck. No more user story, not a bottleneck. So between them, which one is test? E is the option. Is that clear to everybody? E is the right answer. Every single person, this question has come multiple time in the exam. If you see the question which has a different background in it, I took it from other of the previous marathon. So that question is important. Okay. So for those people who did not understand, Kanban board identifies what is the bottleneck. What is where we are having the most problem, where we cannot do more work. Okay. These number shows how many user stories can work at one time, which is called as work in progress. Okay, so in specification we can have 4 user stories. How many are there right now? Okay, there are 2 user story, so 2 more can come, so it's not a bottleneck. In code 5 user story can come, there are 4, so it's not a bottleneck. In test 2 user story can come, on 2 are there. In document 5 can come, 3 are there, not a bottleneck. So the right answer is test. Okay, this I want you to do it yourself. That's why I wrote it there. Do it your time. This is your homework. Okay, I have written it on the top. Take a screenshot of it, everyone. Once you take a screenshot, I'll tell you how to do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So I hope you should have taken the screenshot by now. So what you need to do, you need to go to Google anywhere. Okay. Write MBTI survey. Okay. So this is MBTI survey. It's a free personality test. I'm sharing here in the chat box also. Okay. Fill this survey, you will get a report and you will be able to solve any MBTI question that comes in the exam. Any type of MBTI question, and 1 or 2 questions can come in the exam. So any MBTI question that come in the exam, you can solve it into it. Okay? Clear? That's a survey. I just gave it to you. Meyer-Bridge, that's a survey. Okay? Instead of giving you a question, do the survey, and if you are my student, do share your answer in the group. Okay, I would need it. Amira, I need your answer in the group also. Okay, solve this question. A project has budgeted completion 1 million, 30% completed. So this mean planned value is 30,000. Okay, earned value is this, AC is this. The team believes that the rest of the work will be completed, not at the current rate. What is the EAC? So in order to calculate EAC, divided by EV by AC. Okay, so EV divided by AC will become like less than 1. So you need to have more than 1 million. C is out. Okay, BAC divided by CPI. So you get right answer. So people are saying A. So probably A will be the right answer. Okay, one more time. How do you calculate it? Estimate at completion is budget at completion divided by CPI. CPI is earned value divided by actual cost. This is earned value, this is actual cost. So it should be like less than 1, which means EAC should be more than 1. So one of them will be the answer. People are saying this. So just calculate it. This will be the answer. Okay. Question number 38. Here you need to help the sponsor to craft the vision so that you can have a better statement. So B would be the right answer, which most of you are getting here. 39. G. Update the key vendor informs the project manager that due to internal operational challenges, they cannot deliver a critical component on time, but proposes an alternate approach. What should the project manager do first? Again, the question is talking about first. So keyword is always very important whenever you are solving question. When you see, is it the first thing that we should do? Is it the best thing that we should do? The question says, what should the project manager do first? So that's what we need to look into that. Okay? No, Ali, not at all. What should you do first? Update the forecast, that comes later. Now, vendor is informing they cannot deliver a component, but proposes an alternative approach. Review the contractual performance terms and assess available remedies while evaluating schedule impact. Okay, this is not a bad option. We can look into that. Analyze whether the delay require update the project baseline through formal changes. Any change into that, vendor is saying it's a critical component. Okay, so the word critical says it all automatically that we have already analysis is there, we already know that. Okay, so we are left between B and D. Perform an integrated assessment of the proposed alternative to determine viability and overall impact. This and this, the first thing is this. I need to see what the impact will be and then suggest the approach according to that. Delta is the right answer, not C, not B, delta, D. Good question.
Just when you thought we were going to have
Which video was helpful? Atar? I thought all my videos are helpful. So which last video was helpful? A project risk register shows 50 identified risks. The team is overwhelmed and can't actively manage all of them. So what's to do? Prioritize. Prioritize. There is no other way. Prioritize. Simple as that. Okay. If you have read PMP booklet or studied PMP, this should be an easy question. Okay. So drag and drop. Need a volunteer. Batch 7 or batch 7 or even batch 8 if they have watched the risk video. Any volunteer who wants to raise their hand? चलता बेशा राजा.
Okay. Project manager is worried that a key stakeholder not participating in the project and has concluded that the final product is not as good as it could have been if the stakeholder had been more involved. Drag the scenario to the left, on the left with the correct response strategy, on the right. Okay. So for all, go with the easy one. Yeah. Okay, so the address the issue with the stakeholder superiors straight away, it's escalate.
Okay.
So the last one, E is this escalate. Yeah, okay. Discuss with the stakeholder and earned by in. Okay, analyze if someone else. Okay, B, analyze if someone else could contribute. I think it's transfer. You the stakeholder. Okay, and let's okay. Record the observation and move ahead. I think this would be accept. Check for option to exclude the. Okay, you're done.
I was waiting. You took a long time.
Okay.
This is clear to everybody?
Yeah.
Okay. After today's class, nobody should have any problem with the risk topic.
Yeah.
I was very heavy with the risk. You can mute yourself, please. C would be the right answer. Please do not write on the board. Kindly, I said it before. It takes the entire thing from it, and then other people C would be the right answer here. Question 43. During the execution of a hybrid project, newly enacted cybersecurity regulation introduced additional logging and retention requirement affecting both agile developed feature and a deliverable under a fixed price contract. What should the project manager do first? Okay, so here is a very important thing. The question is talking about what should he do first. Here a regulatory requirement is there. Okay, the question talk specifically, there's a regulatory requirement. So reprioritize, those things comes later. First thing is determine, okay, how the regulatory requirement is going to impact us, how that is going to change the effect. Then we take action into that. So D would be the right answer, delta. Okay, next question. Then still for this question, D would be the right answer. Pradhan. A new intern joins an agile team. Team member complain that intern interrupts discussions and asks many questions. What should the project manager do? Develop or revisit the team charter with the entire team. Raise the complaint. We will eliminate this. And we will eliminate this. Okay. We are left between A and C. Develop or revisit the team charter with the team. What are you training here? Every single person, C option you are putting. What are you training here? Is it a skill problem? Is it a skill problem? Or are you guys just tired? What is happening here? Are you guys just tired that you are Guys, he's violating team charter. Implement the damn team charter. Implement the damn team charter. What's the problem here? Why you are not implementing team charter? Why are you not implementing team charter? Team charter is in Agile also. A is the right answer. Agile, A is the right answer. Working agreement, we need to revisit him. Like, is it allowed? It's not allowed. What does the team charter says about this? Am I making sense here? Please, this is an easy question here. Let's take a 10-minute break. That's why exam has breaks. Let's take a 10-minute break. I guess you need a coffee. I just want to, before we go to the break, remember this thing. From this on, these green questions are the question that has come in the exam most of the time. Till there. Okay. So I want to, after 1, 2, 3, 4, only important questions are there. So the last section is the most important section. If you miss, you miss. Okay. And one more time for those people who have still not made a decision and still thinking, is it worth it or not? Let me put this thing to all of you. Only there are 3 reasons why you think, okay, shall I join Amer or not? The first is time. I cannot give this much time. The program is actually based on customized roadmap. How much time you can give, it is based on that. The entire foundation of the program is based on that. I want to share the example of Tabish. Tabish, can we talk if you don't mind? So you see how
Sure.
I'm talking to Tabish. He's almost ready for the exam. So Tabish, when we discussed the first time, what did you say? I have my kids this, 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 this. You remember? I remember.
Yes,
Right?
100%.
What did I do? I gave you a 20-minute roadmap. I
No.
gave you no,
Yeah,
the first
yeah.
the
Initially,
small
yes.
initially
Yes.
that's what I'm
Yes.
saying.
Yes. Yes.
Initially you said you have only 20 minutes. I gave you that video. Once you start working into that uh, with the customized roadmap, was I doing daily follow-up?
Yes.
Was I doing daily follow-up?
Yes.
And you are joining the question answer session. So you are looking into exactly what I said: customized roadmap, daily follow-up, and coaching call. Right, Tabish?
Yes.
Thank you, Tabish. Thank you very much. Rubama, can I talk to you? Now, this is a very interesting story. Rubama? Yes, she's busy. So every single student have their own challenges. Their mom, their father, they have different things to do. Every single person is important in that they are doing this thing. That is why the program is made in that way. Okay. Yes, Rubama, no, yeah, now you can unmute yourself. The program is made in that way that you can look into that. Rubama, do you remember your first discussion with me?
Yes.
What was that? I'm new to project management. Like Javeria said this today, that your students have mostly taken the training. They have given the exam or failed. I am new. Rubama, do you remember the first conversation? What was the first line
Exactly.
you said to me?
I asked you that will you train us from the start, from the beginning, and you said yes. I'll start you with what is a project.
And did we start from there?
Exactly.
Right? And Rubama, what happened on Tuesday when you told me that okay, I'm having a problem in 180 question answers? What,
Exactly.
what did I say? What did I work with at that time? What did I say to you? Can you share with other people? Maybe they are having the same problem, please.
Exactly. Basically, the situation was I was quite overwhelmed when I just found out such a huge number of questions to solve. And because of that, I got panic and I couldn't solve even one question properly. Then I discussed it with you, and then you just gave me the suggestion to just keep on practicing, and practicing. And personally, this time when I'm sitting in this solving the questions is far more better than the ones that
Far
I've
more
attempted.
better. Far more better. Thank you, Rubama. Guys, I can go on and go on with my students because these are the students who are working with me and they know what can be done. So if you are thinking money is the problem, yeah, most of you are 30 plus. If you still think $999 is uh, expensive, what money is actually for? To be very true, especially to men, I'm talking to all the men. If I talk about myself, this is the shirt. I have four white, two black. And if you see me, I only wear this. And I'm sure you wear more. I'm more like what my wife says, fazul kharch. What do we say fazul kharch in English? I'm more than all of you, right? But if we cannot even invest in ourselves, what are extravagant? Thank you. What are we even doing in our life here? If you cannot invest, even you are working and you cannot do that. For all the moms, for all the ladies, it's it's like one sari. I'm going very open into that. But this, the sari gets old, you cannot wear it again. This stays with you forever. Okay. And I want to share very important story. How do I came to US? I actually forced my wife for PMP. She studied. She got 3 times better job in Pakistan. Then I was in Dubai. She got a job in US. She said, "Do you want to move to US?" I said, "Of course." I moved from Dubai to here because my wife got job, not me. Okay. So this is what PMP has done for me. And I'm being very open. Many times people ask me, "Sir, did you come on this?" No, no, my wife got job. I just came with her. But we were lucky. We are on that visa. I can do business here. Now I can get my own visa whenever I want. I have that money. I can do that. But this is what I'm sharing with you. Money is not the problem. Time is not the problem. Trust, I have shown you that today. Hundreds of students. Okay. How can I manage to do that without a wife? Now, I'm not going to comment on that. I have to go home back. Okay. So take your time. Talk to my sales team. If you want to talk to me, you can talk to, but I can make sure you one guarantee. If you follow my roadmap, you will be certified PM. That's my promise to you. You see, you have to block us to run away from us. We do so much follow up that you will get tired of that. You will get tired of that. And you can actually ask in this. And batch 8 is gonna feel it from Friday because batch 8 class has not started. And we have dedicated a Shamim coach to them. He's doing daily follow-up with them. So this is what I can do for you. And all these things you will get as a part of the program. Okay. And I already shown you how effective they are. So see you in 10 minutes, just like the exam break, and then we'll come back and do the most important question of today. First of all, I would like to congratulate those people who just joined the program. So you made the right decision. And this is something that you would love it. So I would like to congratulate you on joining the program. This is the right decision you did. How much time more will this? 12:45. We need to complete 60 questions. So let's see. So all those students who just joined, so you are now my responsibility and you will see the magic happen. We need to have a capability to show those people who join in the class. Okay. 45 we solved? No, 45 we are going to solve now. Okay. Please solve the question. C. Yeah, C is the right answer. Okay, perfect. C is the right answer. Question number 46. My students, Ramzan and Jasim, Yaya, and everyone message in your groups that the last and most important session is started so the people can join. A project scope has been baselined during execution. A stakeholder requests a small enhancement. Why should he do that? So process the request. Whenever somebody asks any change, we always go to the change control procedure. So C is the best case scenario. Okay. 47. Since we are market, we do not have a big market of PMPs. This is a very false suggestion. We need more project managers, by the way. And with the new PMP, with AI powered PMP, anyone who does with AI, like we are doing 5 master classes, that is just outstanding. So this is a very important concept in project management. We should speak privately to the team member to see how we can build a consensus into that. So beta is the right answer. And now the break has actually helped. You guys are solving the question better. Of course, it includes AI questions. And we have AI in questions a lot in our data bank. A new functional manager has just joined the organization and has been assigned as a stakeholder on the project. They are unfamiliar with the project and have power to delay deliverables. What should you do? So always, we discussed the sequence on Tuesday coaching call. What was the sequence? What was the sequence? First, meet. Anyone can tell? Yes, Rubama. Can you tell me the complete sequence? First, meet, investigate. Then what was that? Root cause analysis. Then meet, document, root cause analysis, investigate everything else, and then escalate. Let's put it 5-way. Meet, then document, then investigate everything else, then escalate. So D would be the right answer. Delta. Next question. These type of questions are there, and of course, the same type of the questions. These questions are made by certified PMP. Like 99% of them came in the exam. So by the way, this happens more than enough in the real exam. These questions have been made apart from the last part, which 5 questions, 10 questions are coming. Normally the first section is the hardest. Then as you come into the flow, mostly the last questions will be like that. Because the PMP exam is designed for you guys. They know you are tired. So they give you in the last question that you can quickly do it. So this has been designed in the same way. Now, these questions you guys are solving, because of what reason? Yahya, Adil, Jasim, Mustafiz, because you read PMP booklet on daily basis and you know the flow of that. You know what is language of PMP. Like if you did not know, like in 1 second, this question should not take more than 10 seconds. Okay, but if you did not know difference between stakeholder cube, power interest, salience metal, and this, you will lose the free marks. Yes or no? Yes or no? Put in the chat box. Right? This is why. What is the sequence to understand for PMP? Flow of PMP, language, skills of solving question answer. All 3 things are very, very important. That's why all these books and documents are made in that way. So yeah, the right answer would be salience model. Here, the previous question was C. Somebody asked the question. Previous was C. This is B. Okay. G. Okay. So you need to understand which type of contract we need. A project required highly specialized work where scope cannot be defined. Scope cannot be defined out. And the buyer will need to retain control over how the work evolves. Which contract will be? Cost plus fixed fee or time and material? So which one you would do? C or D? So B, A are out of the way. So here I want to give him incentive. Okay, how we work into that. Time and material is actually used with the fixed scope. It's more of a delivery is changed, but scope is fixed. So D is not the right answer, Adnan. Time and material will not be the answer. C is the right answer here. Yeah, when your scope is not fixed, C is the right answer. Okay. Now this question, many people get wrong. So I want to take one from the audience. Gee, my students who would like to do it, those premium students. Some of the people, like not you, Tabesh, you already did, man. How many you have to solve? Who would like to do it from my students? Those who joined right now, they can also do that.
Hello, can I?
Who is talking?
Jasim.
Huh? Rubama? Who's talking?
Jasim.
Jason, go
Can
ahead.
you hear my voice?
Yes. Go ahead, Jason. Go ahead.
Okay. So the power and interest matrix is showing here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The marketing manager having high power and high interest.
Okay.
So it should be managed closely.
Who?
Marketing manager. We should
Okay.
manage closely.
High power, high interest, marketing manager, we manage closely. Next.
Then high power, low interest finance manager. We need to keep satisfied.
Very good. You see, guys, this is opposite. He's high power, low interest. We need to
Yeah.
keep him
Keep
satisfied.
satisfied.
In
Then
turn,
I will go. Indian is low power, low interest. So just monitoring.
okay, the last one is keep informed. Very good. Many times people get confused because this question is opposite of what we studied and what is in the PEM book or anywhere. The mostly power is there and interest is there. It is twisted and people get confused. Very well done, Jasim. Very well done. So, guys, I need people raise your hands because the next questions will be other in this way. So, who else can solve the next question? Okay, gallery. Okay, Jasim, you solved this one. Okay, where are the students? Guys, I want you to raise the hand if you can solve. I want you to give the next questions. Anyone else want to solve the next question? You want to see the question and then solve it. Okay, leadership styles. One of the very important question. Many time you ask which type of how this question works into it. So I bring it this to you. Okay, Yaya has solved it before. So if no one else raised, then I'll give it to Yaya. G, anyone who has not solved the question before, you want to solve? Okay, go ahead, Yaya. Then in that case.
Okay, so right away I can see laissez-faire is basically hands off. So the first one goes to laissez-faire. Focus on others' growth, learning, development, autonomy, and well-being. That is transformational. Inspirational motivation is charismatic, high energy, self-confident, holds strong convictions. That is, yeah. The last one is charismatic, and the inspirational motivation is, yep.
This one you said wrong. Focus on growth. Whenever we talk about the growth, learning,
Servant leader, yep.
that's a definition of a servant leader. And hands-off approach, of course, this is laissez-faire, where we inspire each other. When we inspire people and take to the other direction, it's our transformational leader. Okay, and charismatic is high energy, self-confident. Okay, cool.
Yep. Got
Gee,
it.
guys, take this screenshot. These are important questions. Don't say it again later on. Ignore my bad writing. You can do it yourself, but do it. This is very important. Fatima, I want you for the next question. Unmute yourself. Fatima,
Yes, yes, so much. You
solve
can
this
hear
one.
me?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, solve this one.
Look at the graph and tell what has happened in the project. This is actual and sprint plan.
Okay.
A servant updates made to scope after the sprint commenced and scope has been added.
Mm-hmm.
Project team is doing according to the plan and work will be done. Several updates made to scope and work has been removed from the sprint. Team is behind schedule. Team is behind schedule.
No. You see, this is the plan scope. Suddenly, work has been added here. You see, the work has been suddenly moved up. So, several updates were made to the scope. This is burn up chart. It should be like this. The scope should be fixed. It suddenly went up. So, this has happened here. Okay. Fatima, when scope added, when things are added, then that it shows into that direction. Okay, sister?
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Ramzan, unmute yourself. I need you for the next question. Ramzan Asgar,
Ji sir.
next question.
A project team is using a burn-up chart to track progress over 10 days. Stakeholders are happiest when the current work in progress line is above the planned work line. On which 4 days would stakeholder most likely be happy?
Okay, let me ask you this thing. This is a burn up or burn down chart?
This is a burn-up chart.
On burn up chart, if actual is above the line, is it a good thing or a bad thing?
It's good thing.
So you just need to identify where it is up, and that's your right answer. It is up on here. It is up here. It is up here.
Yes.
It is up here, and that's it.
4,
Okay.
6, 8, and 10 days. Yeah.
That's it. Whatever the answer is, 4, 6, 8 and 10 if it
And
was it a difficult question,
no, sir, it's easy.
but you need to think a little bit quickly so that you can get a better answer. Okay?
Okay, sir.
You can get a
Yeah.
better answer. Okay, Tabish, unmute yourself. You did not saw that coming.
Oh, okay. Project work is expanding to fit the time.
Just 1 second. Guys, I promise you the last 10 questions are the most intrinsic. Did I said it for marketing or did I say I am fulfilling my promise? Put in the chat box. Are they interesting or not? Please go ahead. Tabish.
Yeah, okay. So I'll go first with the student syndrome that I already know that team waits until the last minute of the deadline to complete their work. So it's student syndrome. Okay, project work is pending to fit the time. Okay, this is Parkinson's law. Functional mechanism things like by this power.
This is
Okay,
outside.
this is
Outside.
extrinsic, and yeah, the bottom was intrinsic, and the last one is drop button.
Intrinsic. Very well.
Yeah.
Exam. When is your exam?
Currently booked for like end of September, but we'll reschedule it.
Send me your 180 score and let's book the exam quickly. You are in a good flow. Guys, take a screenshot of this. This is an important question that can come in your exam. Okay. Rubama, unmute yourself.
Yes. Okay, the question says in a large construction project, multiple stakeholders are involved and the stakeholder register is prepared and the stakeholder analysis is completed. Stakeholder engagement assessment metrics is as follows. If the stakeholder 1 is having high stakes in the project and is more concerned about the project, what strategy should the project manager use to engage the stakeholder? If the stakeholder is having high stakes in the project and is more concerned about the project, monitor, keep satisfied, keep informed, manage closely. The stakeholder is having high stakes in the project and is more concerned about the option number D, that is the manage
Very
closely.
well done. Very well done, Rubama. I'm proud of you. Very well done. Farhan, unmute yourself from Bahrain. Farhan. From Bahrain,
Fardhan, I
Farhan.
think.
Fardhan.
Yes.
Okay. Next question.
A production team will soon begin their first agile project. No one in the team or management has agile knowledge. The training manager can only fund 2 enrollments. Match the team role on the left to the correct training courses on the right. Only 2 of team roles will be used. Okay, so the Scrum Master is first one to serve leadership.
Good.
Development team is the third one, perform the actual work. And the
Very
product
well.
owner is always business analyst.
Very well done. Very well done. Sheikh Abdullah. Sheikh Abdullah, unmute yourself. Abdullah.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Next question.
The project manager is working on a complex project and is unsure about planning, executing, monitoring, and controlling the project. Match the phrase on the left with the correct statement on the right. Key stakeholders are continuously engaged throughout the delivery, are incorporated in real time during delivery, are control requirements and constraints emerging, updated frequently. Key stakeholders are 4. Changes are elaborated frequently during delivery. Incorporated control as requirement and constraints emerge. Requirements are controlled as requirements and constraints emerge. Risk and cost incorporated in real time during delivery. So D goes to 3. Incorporated in real time during delivery. Risk and cost. No.
Risk and
During
cost are
delivery.
controlled. They are controlled.
Yeah,
Okay.
are controlled as requirements and constraint images. So changes are elaborated frequently during delivery.
Okay.
Requirements are incorporated in real time during delivery. Requirements. So
Okay.
C2 3.
Okay. Good. Thank you. Okay. Who has not solved, any of my student who has not solved the question today? Okay. G. What will be the answer of this one? So what is preventive action? What is corrective action? What is defect repair? Okay. First of all, if we look into that, SPI and CPI. CPI is greater than 1, SPI is less than 1. Okay. So behind schedule and over budget, no. Over budget, no. Both are behind schedule and over budget, yes. Ahead of schedule, no. So C is the right answer for you guys. Okay. Take a screenshot of this and solve it and send me wherever you are. This is a very good question. This cover every single thing about risk. The small one we did, this is a big brother of that one. Okay. Very important question. Okay. So we did transfer question like this. We have done more than 60 questions. Okay. So what we covered today, okay, I just want to point out again so that you can resonate it in the end. So what we covered today, if we go back, we started with the flow of PMP, what you need to know. Okay. Then language of PMP and skill of solving question answers. Then we discussed 7-step formula, how to solve question answers. Then we discussed time management, how you look into that. We did 2 case studies, just like real exam. And we solved 60 question answers that are most relevant to the real PMP exam. Then we looked the real exam that I gave it to you, how that is. Now the next step is what's next. Okay. Now this, what is next is most importantly dependent by you, how you want to resonate with your preparation. Okay. There are 2 ways how now you can prepare and you can move ahead. Okay. One is that you can continue preparing as you are preparing, and there is no wrong way. Many people prepare themselves and some fail, some pass, some get it done. Okay. So I love what my coach says. My coach always says that you are gonna pay anyway. Either you are gonna pay by time or you are gonna pay by money. Okay. And at our ages, we are living in the age of AI. Okay. It's better to pay one time. You can join group program, $999, or one-to-one, that is $5,000. What my job will be, if you join the program, immediately starting from today, your coach will tell you. Starting from today, if you join the program, what to study, how to move ahead. Okay. The live class will start for this batch on 14th August. It will be 6 days of live classes for 6 hours. After 6 days of live classes, we'll have 6 days of live classes. After 6 days of live classes, we will have coaching call that will be making sure that you stay on alignment. That is basically what I'm gonna do. First, we will have your live classes in which I gave you my AI anonymous, how you can talk to that, my word, my 6-step governance framework and brief. Like even in the 6 days live classes, you will be that much equipped that you can start using AI into that way. Okay. Not only that, will help you in filling the application. And PMI is rejecting more and more application. If that happened in your case, I will be guiding you. I'm a PMI premium authorized training partner. End to end, I'll hold you. I'll make a customized roadmap for you. Then we'll do daily follow up through 7 question answer session every single week and best simulator. I'll make sure you are ready for the exam. And when I tell you, you will go and give the exam and you will clear. Now, if you have failed in the PMP exam, I have a little bit different format. First, I'll give you 30 questions of Agile, 60 questions of people, 60 questions of process. I'll check your scores and change your plan according to that. If you have taken the training before, I have a different plan for you. You see, what I have explained is you can be at 0. You can have failed in the exam. I have students failing 9 times in the exam, passing with all above target. Okay. So if you have failed, if you have taken the training, we can work with you. My goal here is that to help you in any way I can. But in order for me to hold your hand and make sure you become PMP, you need to join my program. With that, thank you very much, and I hope you consider it and you join the program so that I can help you to become PMP. With that, Assalamu alaikum, Namaste, Sat Sri Akal. It's an honor that you were in the question answer session and you stayed for 5 hours. I said we will do 4 hours, but we did more than 60 questions and we did 5 hours. So sorry for that, but I love to overpromise and overdeliver. So you just saw one demo that how we overdeliver and overpromise. Okay, so if you want to join the session, I will be more than happy. If this is the enough for you, you want to do it this way. If you want to prepare it yourself, you will have enough content that you can do it yourself. Please follow one coach. Number one reason why people fail in the PMP exam is that they follow multiple coaches. Like my SEO and my marketing team is not good, and even I put more content than all combined, still video don't rank. So if you want to follow me, follow me. If you want to follow other coaches, follow other coaches. First, follow one coach, go through it and clear it. And with that, become PMP, and that is the biggest thing, biggest happiness for me. Assalamu alaikum, namaste, sat sri akal, and bye bye.
I would have been able to clear the exam. Amer Ali. I would have not been.
I did not believe that I would be able to clear my PMP within a month.
I don't know what to say actually. Like I'm kind of like.
Wow.